Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hi. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
I'm getting programs opened right now.
You think you're good now? Oh, okay. Typing is hard. How you guys doing? Nora's not a turd.
Hello.
No. Nora's not a turd? Who said
What?
Nora was a turd?
What? You got a new email?
All I saw was
turd?
Nora's not a turd, and I don't know. And then Tiny says Nora's wonderful. I'm very confused. I missed part of a conversation.
I got a new emote, but the person who I got it from says he doesn't want it anymore. So he's considering giving it to me, and I'm going to post it in chat with accompanying the emote from this channel.
Oh, I love
I'm very
it.
excited.
I'm sorry, but I love it. That's great.
I know, isn't it? I was
For
like, how are you
science.
going to get rid of it?
For
He's
science.
like, I've had it for 3 years, and I used to say that phrase all the time. But now I don't say it anymore.
That
So
so
I'm thinking about
fits
getting
for
rid
you.
of it. And I was like, dude, I will take that emote off your
I have
hands.
to fix Adam's cam. Well, it's halfway off the screen now. I don't know how this happens. I do these things, and then OBS is like, oh yeah, by the way, let's just change this now. An enchanting turd. That's so messed up, dude.
I wait till the stream starts and I look and I see whether or not I'm centered. And if I'm not centered, I move my camera for you.
I mean, I'm not centered, but...
Yeah. Every single stream I do that. Shouldn't say every
I
single
looked into
stream,
the
sometimes
light.
you don't do it.
Okay.
But like right now, I'm going to adjust it up just a little bit.
Okay.
So I didn't cut the top of my head.
Yeah, that's fair. Everybody else's head, except all the ladies' heads are not chopped off, and the men's heads
Yeah.
are partially chopped.
Too.
Mine's like hyper zoomed because I'm using like completely different camera and stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with this bullshit gynocracy right happening right now?
What?
I don't
I don't know
buy
what you're
into
talking
this
about. What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
I have no
shit.
idea.
I know. I'm going to press my 12-month sub anniversary. That happened. Yeah.
1 year. Yeah, my stream. No, partnerversary. What do they call it? That thing. Whatever that thing is in
Anniversary.
like 17, 18 days or something like that.
Ooh. Oh, so we meet again.
mine's
Pick a
coming up.
card.
Oh no, Devin! Don't
No,
do it.
2 years.
Don't do it.
Oh,
How many of your points? All of
Should I
them.
start streaming
All of
again?
them.
I have 30 points right now. I had 23,000 at the beginning of our last campaign.
I know it. And what happened to all of those hearts?
I may have gambled them away. But I feel like the more
happens when you
hearts that
gamble
you
with hearts.
get, the more
The higher the risk.
yeah,
Probably.
the more RNG. Like, look at I've gotten two wrecked. Usually, I would get like ×3, ×5 every single time.
We are never
Oh.
taking Devin to Vegas ever.
I will take Devin to Vegas, provided I can play on the same table as her. With her.
Against me.
Take all your money.
Hello, new people. Hello, our regulars. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. We got sidetracked very quickly. I apologize for the very delayed start. We had massive issues with OBS again, as always. I don't know what it is. It's just OBS, man.
Yes, is shit.
It really is. It really is. But yeah, between having to do the camera resets all the time for some reason, and then getting everything going, and then OBS crashes at least once right before I'm about to go live, so I have to reboot that and go through that whole process. So it's just a pain in the butt. Yeah, it sucks. So I do apologize for the delay. Anyway, so it's episode 3. And we are currently, our investigators are in the Dreamlands that they have arrived 3 episodes ago at the very beginning of season 2. And if you have not yet caught up to the story and you want to, we have a website with all of the episode summaries. So all 15 episodes from season 1 and the first 2 from season 2. So if you guys want to go check that out, you're more than welcome to. And if you want to see the website, just go to coc.metamancer.tv or !Cthulhu or ! story. Pretty much I have multiple commands for the same link because reasons. So anyway, we've got a lot to cover today. Next week, Devin's not going to be here. We're still figuring out if, depending on what happens today, if we'll do something in the next episode without her or if we'll wait for her to come back. So we're going to see where we end today's episode. And then let me open up my side.
I don't know if I could do an episode without Simon getting utterly pissed off at a 15-year-old girl.
It would be so hard to. Oh no.
I don't know what you would do.
Everything would be shit.
The only person I need here with me is Simon's character, so he can absorb the bad dice rolls.
Yeah.
I would stream
No, I understand
from
that.
my parents' house where I'm visiting, but they live in the middle of literally nowhere, and they can't even like stream Netflix to their TV because their internet is so
That's
bad.
so sad.
I know.
Well, I tried to stream from my parents' house, and they live in Vegas, and they live in an awesome part of Vegas, but at the same time, like, you know, Christmas Eve, you can't get anybody to come out to your house and fix your internet, so.
Jesus.
Yeah, that sucks. Mango, OBS Streamlabs won't work because they don't have features that I need. So, yeah, I already been down that road, man. Been down that road.
Actually,
lonely
I tried to
road.
update OBS Streamlabs last night, and it just kept on telling me it was downloading, and then it would say download 100%, and then it would die, and then I'd go to open the thing again, and it would try to download again, so I have to reinstall the whole thing.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Try to catch it until like a year or two have gone by.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm
Yeah.
going to use it to stream when I first started streaming again, but I'm definitely wanted to, I like to pull it open and like see the new features of the new updates, and this new update just didn't let me open it at all. So.
Yeah. I use it for my Saturday streams, but for roleplay, it doesn't work because it doesn't have the interact feature that I need that I use for the Roll20 captures. So it's fun like that. Yay. Okay, so let's do, actually, I want to let you guys know who's here, since there's some new people as well. We're just going to go, I'm going to introduce everybody briefly, and why don't you guys actually tell us a little bit about your character? So some people
We haven't done
that are
this in a
coming
long
in.
time.
And, yeah, it's been a long time since we talked about who we are as a character, so we'll go around and do that. And so let's start with Miss Evelyn.
Hello. Hi, I'm Evelyn Vincent. I'm from Maine. No, not Maine. Boston. I was in Brighton. I was a scientist. I was working at a facility that had American ambassadors for science and stuff. I decided that I wanted to go work with the military and follow in the footsteps of the wonderful Mary Curry, which sadly passed away very recently. And while I was there, a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened. There's a whole bunch of people that believe in like coats and hoodoo voodoo, and I looked at this big wide opening that was lit up and stuff, and I put my hand up to it, for science, and now I'm here.
All
Pretty
right.
much that's my entire character.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Without giving you too much, because you want to come, you have to stay tuned to find out.
All right, let's talk about Sarge's character.
Hi, I'm Sarge. I'm in a place where the water tastes like dirt. I'm also scared of cats now. That happened last episode. Kitties scare me in all shapes and sizes. I'm the resident scout, or whatever the case may be. They're from 1934. I'm from 1953. I came through a vent when they first met me, and I have a weird mist dog that chased me all over the place, and I have to run from it every time it shows up. But yeah, I was in the Korean War, and I was a sergeant, and now I'm here. I'm about like 6'4", red beard. But yeah. Well, I'm really built and strong, and I'm good with a gun. That's about it. And my eyes are keen. I really can see a lot of things that like a lot of other people can't see. And I also can disappear like a ghost, like woo, and I'm gone, and then that's it.
He's a rogue warrior.
Fantastic. All right, and then
You can call me Mad Max.
Let's get some information about Nora.
Hi, I'm Nora. I'm 15, and 5 years ago, when I was 10, my family was murdered, and my mother was chopped into little pieces while she was pregnant, and had all these crazy things carved on her. And this group of people came to see what was happening after I called the police, and it turns out that they were the secret society that keeps the world safe from crazy things, and they have been raising and training me, and then bodies started showing up that resembled my mother, so I decided to investigate that, and that's how I ran into these folks, and now we're here in crazy dreamlands.
All right, good. And how about Simon?
I mean, I used to take photos of couples who were cheating on each other and follow folks around and, report on them to like loan people and other such. Then I got hired by the scientist to do that. And ever since then, it's been a free fall of constant horror, dismay, and Nora. So at this
I'm
point,
your favorite part.
I've got one arm. I'm on the edge of death. I don't know what I've done to deserve being with these fucking people. But here I am, presumably as some sort of massive karmic debt from my previous life, as I'm guessing a rapist and murderer. To be dumped into this maelstrom of shit. And now we're stuck in the dreamlands or whatever, and I just want to go home.
Wait. You might want to tell them what happened to your house.
Oh, right.
By the way, burned down again by the aforementioned scientist, soldier, and Nora.
We didn't burn down.
I had no part in that burning down.
Yeah.
I just threw up all over the place and peed in your plant.
I cleaned it up.
So that is our lovely cast of investigators. Yeah, key takeaway, science is horrifying. Yes, indeed it is. So that was kind of bringing us to where we are now from a character's perspective. Let me kind of get you guys up to speed from last episode and where we are starting off episode 3. So at the end of episode 2, after having a bit of a tussle with 2 wild cats that slashed at Nora's leg and caused quite a bit of damage, and then further inflicted additional damage to Simon's arm that was already broken and basically falling off his body. The crew decided to finally settle down after having not 1, but 2 previous attempts at resting. And finally, now as daybreak is pretty much on the horizon, the rest of the team has finally kind of calmed down and laid themselves to get some sleep. Unfortunately, Sarge had a slight mental break in the midst of all that after everybody had witnessed the sky having 3 moons, or at least that's what it looked like. And so now he's afraid of cats, as he had mentioned. So that's been really fantastic. But between all of the things that have happened, Nora is the one that's currently awake. And she's about to go and wake up the rest of the team members as dawn has come, and they need to get Simon some kind of medical attention before it's too late. Since he has pretty much bled out a lot at this point. It's been over 48 hours, I guess, since his initial injury at this point. You can't use that hand.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is actually do a narrative introduction into that whole scene, and then we'll go from there. So the players will take over when I say, okay, now you guys, what are you going to do, kind of thing. We start with Nora approaching to wake Sarge and Evelyn, and as everyone awakes, they go to see Simon to make sure that he is awoken. Unfortunately, he's not responsive, and in a matter of moments, Simon's body begins to convulse. A gout of blood and pus spouts from his mouth as he begins to writhe all over the floor. Before anybody can do anything to move him, his chest bursts open like a ripe melon. A gnarled claw protrudes like a dead tree branch that's reaching out from him. His wails are silenced as the thing inside him rips its way out and emerges from the meat cavity coated in bloody slime. The stench of hot, rotten meat reaches your nostrils as you look upon this hideous creature opening its small, glowing eyes that sit atop a bulging carapace head. Uncurling its wings, the sound of crunching bones and tendons ring through your ears, sending shivers of terror through your body. And the lifeless corpse of your companion lies mangled before you, bloodied, broken, and hollow.
I want my morphine back.
You have this creature that is emerging from Simon's body. And it is terrifying. Immediately, everybody is going to have to roll a 1d6 sanity. You immediately take that loss.
Oh, God.
What?
Wait, what?
Why did this happen?
Of course.
Simon.
Okay. So, Evelyn, you are going to experience mental break. So, as you see this terrifying visage in front of you. All right, so...
Is there a picture of what I'm looking at?
No, I'm not showing any pictures.
Oh, okay.
Use your imagination. I don't know how far I can go with self-created gore content on Twitch, and I didn't want to risk it considering my previous history of people reporting the channel, so...
Well, I mean, I played a lot of gory games, so... I mean, I played Doki Doki where a girl hung herself, so...
Spoilers!
Oh boy, okay.
That's...
So, Evelyn, your initial response to seeing this, you feel a strange numbness in your fingers, and it starts to kind of pulse up in your arm, and there's this strange heat. And for the next few hours, you can't really use your left hand.
Brain aneurysm.
All right. Nora and Sarge, you have this creature still standing before you, and it begins to screech and skitter across Simon's body as it starts to devour parts of his flesh.
Oh, God, no. I'm gonna, grab my gun.
Does it look like a cat?
Does it look like a cat? No. No. It has a carapace body. It's kind of long. It has a long tail with these strange bone-like points on it. And the wings are kind of a semi-transparent. It's still covered in bloody slime. And the arms are very insect-like. Kind of crab, kind of maybe spider. And the eyes that are on the head, it's a carapace head. It almost looks like armor. And then there's just all these lines of small little eyes that are glowing in yellow.
I want to shoot it.
Okay. You are more than welcome to do that.
Alright, I'll shoot my shotgun at it.
Okay. Nora will act first.
Okay, I'm having a brain fart. Yellow, white, or green dice?
Green dice. You're so mortified by what you're looking at. You're just kind of your hand is shaking and you're just like, ugh. All right, Sarge.
Alright, let me do this.
Okay.
14
Sarge,
damage.
you take your shotgun and you are basically point blank right in its face. What does it look like when you shoot this thing? You definitely kill it. What happens?
I hold it to its head and I just go, and just it fucking blows his head off. Like it's
Okay.
a shotgun blast, like directly to its head.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay. And debris from this creature goes flying everywhere. You get some on yourself and Nora and Evelyn standing nearby. Simon's body is covered in the gore from this creature as well now.
Is the creature not moving anymore?
No, the creature is dead.
Okay.
What? Where did that come from? What was that? What was that? What just happened? Wait, am I? There's not more of them, are there? Simon.
I'm gonna look at Simon's body, and I'm gonna inspect it. Like I'm like just cold, dead face right now. Like I have no emotion.
Okay.
Kind of like leaning back, like I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
And I'm looking. Did this thing burrow from under the ground out of Simon, or?
So upon inspection, it appears that it burrowed from within his chest cavity. As in, it was like some kind of a parasite that clung into his internal organs and grew from there. When it came out, the size of it was a little bit larger than two fists together.
Mm-hmm. So it was like Alien?
It looked kind of alien, yeah. I mean...
No, like the movie Alien. Like,
no, it didn't look like that. But
okay. Well, I mean, like it bursting out of his chest. That's what I'm talking about. That action, not so much the xenomorph coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Sarge, what was it? Where did that come from? Was that in him?
Yep.
How did he?
I don't know.
Did it-
We're probably
what did
all
he
fucked.
eat?
No, stop it.
Are we?
Are we? What?
Are we? Or do we have it? Well, is that inside us too?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. Here's my take on it. If it came from here, more than likely one of us is already probably infected, and we're as good as dead. So, make your peace with everything, because we're gonna die.
Evelyn just walks up and like touches Simon.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Just touching him.
Like poking?
Give it just touches where the thing came out. Just could touch that hole.
Okay.
Just see if it's real.
It feels like guts and blood and meat. Yep.
Can I do a listen on myself to see if I have something in my chest cavity?
No, that would be hard to do. You can ask Evelyn or Nora.
What did we all? We have to retrace those steps. What did we all just do? Did we all eat the same things? Did we all touch the same things?
Did we? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention all the whole time.
What did he do? What did he eat? He was in the water with an open wound.
Did both of you come looking for me when I had my thing happen last night?
I looked. Yes. Oh my God, we left him alone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what if it? What if something crawled in him while we were looking for you?
Oh.
Well, you were off just like crying in the woods over a cat over no reason? Something killed Simon?
Maybe that's when it happened. Maybe we're just all fucked. So
Okay, could we have a little bit better of an attitude than you just being a asshole right now? Our friend just died right in front of us and you don't even care.
No.
And we could all be, oh my god, we could all be infected with this too and you don't care. And she's freaking out over here and nobody even, we don't even know how this happened or what just happened. This is stupid.
Well, there's nothing going to happen if we're going to sit here and get emotional about it, right?
What is wrong with you?
We're all just going to die out here.
I can't believe you right now. I'm just gonna like start storming off.
Okay.
Don't get impregnated by an alien monster.
Oh, screw you. You don't get impregnated. You're probably already impregnated. God forbid you see a goddamn cat.
Don't even joke about that. I start looking around for a cat.
There are no cats nearby.
All right.
Okay. So you have this mangled body in front of you, this creature. Nora is off on her own right now. Sarge, you seem to be the only lucid mind.
Yeah, he's lacking emotion right now.
Oh, I know.
He's gonna go through Simon's pockets.
Okay.
And see if there's anything handy in there. He's gonna take his whiskey.
Okay.
Did he dry his cigarettes?
Yeah, he managed to dry his cigarettes.
I'm gonna take those too.
Aww.
He doesn't need these anymore. And then I take like
I'm gonna
that.
reach out towards them.
I hold them out. And I'm like, all right, smoke them if you got them, right? Here's the thing. All right, so I take like the giant carapace thing, and I throw it in front of Evelyn. And I was like, get this onion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The items that you managed to recover.
I don't have any cigarettes.
Well, this is what he has on his persons. He has those strange symmetrical emerald stones from way back when you guys first got to the camp. He took them from Nora when you guys found
I
them.
don't remember that.
Well, I'm going through his inventory, so to speak. Okay, he's obviously got the clothing that he's wearing. He has a wristwatch. He didn't bring his briefcase with him, obviously.
No.
He did bring his flashlight with extra batteries and lock.
I'm taking his car keys too.
He doesn't have. Wait. Oh yeah, he would have his car keys.
Yeah, I'm taking his car keys.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, he's got lock picks as well.
I'll take the lock picks.
Okay.
Since I'm the only one, I'm taking everything, I suppose. So.
Oh, okay. So then the other thing he has is his 32 revolver.
Okay, 32 revolver. Emeralds. Cigarettes. Whiskey. What else?
The flashlight with batteries.
Oh, flashlight.
Extra batteries. How do you feel, dead Simon, that they're rummaging through your belongings?
As a eviscerated husk, I'm okay with it.
I can't believe you just killed him.
Surprise!
Welcome to Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit there and like go through his shit and take his clothes and start cutting them up into strips and then digging a hole and burying his corpse.
Okay. Where are you going to bury him?
Next to the campsite. I don't give a shit.
Okay. It's going to take you a couple hours.
All right.
Evelyn, you're obviously having a hard time with this. What do you?
Yeah, Evelyn's just sitting there. She's literally just standing there, sitting like she's probably sitting on the floor, like her legs curled up, kind of somewhat underneath her, with a cigarette hanging out of her lips, and just watching blankly.
Okay.
Yeah, every time he notices, Sarge notices Evelyn, he would be like, "Hey, get to studying that body, figuring out if we're gonna die or not." Hey,
You're gonna have to make some kind of social roll here if you want to try to snap her out of it. Psychology, if you'd like, or psychoanalysis.
I'm gonna roll intimidation,
Okay.
but I'm also going to shoot my shotgun in the air to get her attention as well. So do I get any pluses?
You
when
can
I
get
do
an
that?
advantage, so you get a +1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evelyn, because you are in a dazed state, you automatically will resist. So you can use your let's go with your power level. You can roll power,
Do I have to roll with the?
but
the
you'd have
pluses
to
or the
roll
minuses?
lower than a 44. Okay. Evelyn does not snap out of it. It actually doesn't faze her whatsoever. She just continues staring at the body and what you're doing.
I stop what I'm doing and I go up and I grab her by like the front of her shirt and like actually like literally pick her up. And I'm like, snap the fuck out of it.
Okay.
I shall
That's
see.
going to be a pushed roll. You're at a -1.
For intimidate?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you do it again immediately afterward, you're doing a push.
I wasn't really okay.
Are you trying to intimidate her?
I'm trying to snap her the fuck out of it.
I mean, if you're trying to snap her out, yeah. Unless you want to try not intimidating her. But your empathy levels right now are pretty much 0, so.
I mean, I'm gonna slap her.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go.
Roll your unarmed brawl.
All right.
Okay. Evelyn, you get smacked really hard in the face. You do notice this immediately. You also take 4 points of damage.
I'm like, hello?
And your glasses get knocked off your face.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this fucking bullshit where you just snap the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fucking
maybe,
start studying the fucking body right there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Fucking, do you need an order to fucking follow it? Fucking military science lady?
Oh,
Oh, speak up. I can't hear you.
no.
And I'm start to like kind of grab at the body. I guess it's like on the floor, ground in front of where it was at. Okay, yeah. Okay, what do I
And-
see? I'm kind of like pawing it, and
I'm also reloading my shotgun as she like goes off to do that and going back to bury shit again.
Okay. You digging the grave. Okay. Nora, you've isolated yourself quite a bit. What's going through your head? What's happening?
I am running as fast as I can up towards like this cave
Okay.
area. So my idea is that I'm going to like that little house with like the farm area in the top left corner.
Hang on. Mr. Adam with his bullshit. Screwed up the cameras. All right.
Look, I was trying to replace my
I have
image
I have a little
with the image that I
rip
sent for
symbol.
you, but it didn't work, and I realized if I turn my camera off, all that does is shuffle me,
Yeah, you screwed it up. You ruined
Yeah,
everything.
just destroy it
Ruined
all.
it.
And that's what happens.
Everybody's got shifted a little bit. Hold on. OCD. All right. So you're running. It's quite a far distance to get to that cave, just so you know. So you'll be running for a couple hours if you keep going.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Okay. Well, about 3 hours goes by. Sarge, you finish digging this grave. Evelyn, how engaged were you in actually trying to figure out what happened to Simon?
Well, I'm not figuring out what happened to Simon.
Okay.
I'm gonna just focus on this creature that is breaking my mind. Well, it's obviously it's some kind of hallucination. Maybe that just woke Simon up in from the hallucination, and that's how he saw it. And if that's the case, then this is the most horrible science thought up thing imaginable. It's just breaking my mind right now, looking at this and how anybody could come up with this as being a hallucination. So I guess I'm studying it. I probably pulled out my my field, my like kit thing that I have,
Okay.
a microscope. I have a field microscope,
That works. Do you want to do...
magnifying glass. I have a pocket magnifying glass. I'm just gonna look it over.
Yeah, you can do probably...
I'm a physicist, not a biologist, damn it!
You can do an intelligence roll to see if you can use your existing scientific knowledge to deduct something scientific from this.
Education, it's.
Intelligence.
This is breaking my mind, obviously. I have no idea what's going on with myself.
Okay. So Sarge, Evelyn's not like really looking over Simon's body at this point. She's investigating and studying the creature that...
Yeah, that's what I want her to do.
Crawled.
I'm burying Simon, yeah.
Okay, so you're actually burying Simon now. Okay.
Yeah, like I saw like the thing didn't burrow from behind him or like under the ground. It burrowed from within him. So
Yeah.
whatever the fucking case that is, he doesn't care. He's just burying the body.
Okay.
Just like he like took off like what clothes he could manage to get off of him and then just buried him.
Okay.
I thought Adam's camera was off, but it's just really dark. I was just like, oh, did he leave for science?
Well, he did leave. His chair's still there.
Yeah, I know. I thought the camera I thought that it just went blank. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just burying the body, and then whatever. After that, I'm just gonna start packing up camp and getting our way out of here.
Where are you gonna go? You might have to track Nora. Unless you are not interested in finding her.
No, she's too much of a liability right now. So this is what's going on with Sarge. If anyone wants to know, like fucking war brain is going on. Like he's like, if people are like being conscious objectors, he's like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with you. Or if they're like are getting in the way of his duty, which is like finding a way to survive or civilization currently at the moment, he will just kill them like outright. He's gonna go to where he sees the either the farmland or the village. He's gonna look at Evelyn and be like, what do you think is gonna be easier to get to, the farmland or the village out there on the map?
You talking about the left farmland that's up top where that big bridge is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or should we go? Should we go to the village that's more kind of like to, I guess, the northwest, whatever conjunction that is?
Is this map accurate?
It's as accurate as I would know, because like we both found this fucking map at the same time.
Well, the shortest distance would be to the farmland, I would think, because in order to get to the village, we'd have to track down at the bottom of the map here.
Yeah.
Because this looks like this area is too thick.
But also, I would like to point out, I'm going to draw real quick too, that from here to here is 2 minutes. I'm writing terrible words. From here to here what was that distance? It was 3 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours.
I was walking, obviously. This is not a...
Yeah, but like in comparison, they're both like pretty much like relatively the same distance on the map.
They look like they're... Yeah, the cartography is not an accurate representation of distances.
So I point that out to Evelyn. I was like, look from here to here, look at that. This is 2 minutes. Like we can literally see that fucking shit over there, right? It's not that far away. And then you have that up there going. When I went north, I got to about to that distance right here, and I point to that end part of that upper red line. And I got to about there, and that was about like 3 hours before I had to start making my way back. Yeah, that one. So nothing on this map is right in distance, but I don't know if the legends are all right either. I don't know if there's farmland up there. I don't know if there's a cave down south. I don't know if there's a fucking village to the northwest. We won't know until we can fucking go there and figure it out. You muted.
Oh, this looks like it's the longest distance on this map.
Okay, so you want to go to the farmland?
I mean, even if that walk was in 3 hours, it gives the illusion that it's closer.
I mean, yes and no. So you want to go to the farmland, which might be a longer distance traveled comparatively to
Well, you just asked for my opinion. You're the leader, so you can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Goes back to looking into her telescope or her microscope.
All right, we're gonna go to the village, and we're gonna cut across from here to here. And if we need to, we can go down this way, then up, and then around.
Is there a reason that there's no trees drawn on that map?
I see trees right there.
No, I'm saying here. But there's very obviously trees if you look over this there.
Is there trees over there? I don't know if we ever...
You can't see because the map's in the way, but if you look over to where she said that little island was, there's just tons of trees at the base, and then like...
I'm worried about that middle island not being explored by whoever this cartographer is and the reason.
Okay, so we'll go around because apparently he's been around everything. So we'll go around the trees whichever way. We'll go, when we get across over here, we'll go up over this way, then over.
We can do that if you want. Well, we can do whatever you want because you're the leader.
Yeah, okay.
I just was pointing out, though.
Do you need a shot of whiskey or something? You need to fucking snap the fuck out of it.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. All right. This is going to be great. If you start lagging behind, I'm fucking going to leave you, all right?
I won't lag behind.
Okay. So 3 hours in, Nora, you've made it just about to where Sarge said it would take to get to the edge of the cliffside where the mountains are on the left, and that's where those man-made structures were. So those are on the left of you. And straight ahead is an open plain. Some areas have tall grass. The river is still to your right as you're going up this kind of trajectory towards where you remember the cave, tunnel, whatever thing was on that map is. You do need to make a navigate roll because you guys haven't explored anywhere by here, and also Sarge hasn't gone any farther, so he hasn't told anybody kind of what's beyond this spot. So,
all right.
Okay, so you're not totally sure what direction to go in. I'm gonna roll a d10, or rather a d3. Where's my dice? Other dice.
Rocket
And-
ate them.
Rocket ate them? I don't know why he would do that. A D4 is what I meant to say. Okay. All right, you're gonna follow the river.
Okay.
Cool.
So, can I do a spot hidden and look to see if I'm not like really thinking I'm gonna see any animal life, but like, can I do a spot hidden just in case?
Yeah, I'm guessing you're kind of being cautious.
Yeah, I'm assuming since we haven't seen anything out in the daytime, I'm not going to see anything. But
Okay. Yeah, right now, from your observations, there isn't any additional activity happening. You do probably, given the knowledge that you guys have from the fact that the tall grass is what kind of concealed the wild animals that you guys encounter, that you'll probably, as in character, be more focused on those types of areas, since it's easier to spot, you know, something coming down a river versus out of grass, you know, tall grass. So, okay. So you're go ahead.
yeah, if I look forward, like, can I see that bridge as well at the end of the plane or not? Is it too far?
It's still too far. You don't see. You continue to see long plains and lots of trees on the left, and then the river on the right of you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep following the river up then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, Sarge and Evelyn, you guys start packing up camp, I'm guessing, and preparing to head off.
Yeah, I turned Simon's clothes into like strips for bandages.
Okay.
So they're fancy suit bandages.
Great. I'm sure Simon would be really happy to hear that you're making
They're
use
sutures.
of his attire.
It's the last thing I had anyway. The car's gone. The house is gone.
Everything's gone.
Is there like a mound of dirt where he was buried?
A bit, yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 pounds out of my pocket. I'm gonna kind of dig a hole in the dirt and put it in and bury it up.
Okay. Are either of you going to say anything at Simon's grave?
I stand there. I was like, "You're a dick." All right, let's go. He wasn't about mushy shit.
Mm-hmm.
He would have found that funny.
It's probably true. Okay. Well, if that's it then, Evelyn, anything you wanted to add?
No, I just literally quietly just dig a hole, put
Okay.
money in it, and bury it. And
Okay. Great. So, what direction are you guys going in? You're going to go over to across that smaller, quote, smaller island.
Yeah. So where I crossed before, where the body was, and then basically making our way around. Like, is there a path through the island that's
Like a trail?
yeah, or like a clearing that goes all the way through, or no?
I mean, you guys could go technically literally on the very edge of the island all the way around, but it obviously would be the long way. But there's no indication that somebody's been like through.
Yeah, but like what am I seeing when I like in the middle, like what's
Okay. Yeah.
what kind of
So you see a lot of the tall grass again, as you did when you first came up to the island. The farther back, closer towards where the large stone mountains are, there's a lot of foliage and dense trees up against the edges of the mountains.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go around that then. We're gonna go. So I'm gonna draw on the map real quick again.
Okay.
This way. So we crossed over here. We're gonna go up this way and then make our way across that way.
Okay.
But like, I'm gonna when we get to this part right here, I want to see how far across the river is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right. Well, off you go. Do you leave anything else behind?
I take all the supplies I can.
Okay.
The cooking
I
pot.
probably cut off like this. You saw this creature had like insect-like legs and
Mhm.
stuff, right? I probably cut up one of its legs
Okay.
to take with me in my bag, and
Uh,
probably wrapped it up in whatever. I probably have something in there I can wrap it up in.
You could always take some of the strips of clothing that Sarge.
No, probably wouldn't have.
Okay.
I think I had some rags from chloroform. You know, I have my thing that I use to cover my mouth. I'll just use that.
Who is hanging on to the emerald stones?
I have them right now.
Okay.
Which I still don't know where these fucking things came from.
They
So
were,
I'm like,
they were in that backpack that Nora found, and Simon went over, and they both like split the loot, so to speak.
Yeah, they're in the backpack when we first found the camp, inside one of the.
so Simon and Nora. I don't remember that. So Simon and Nora both split these emeralds.
No, Simon took the emeralds. Nora kept like the main supplies, like the backpack and the food. So Nora, when
Okay.
she left, she has the backpack that you guys found with the food that was inside of it, and then the it was a climbing axe and a climber's kit in general, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Nora has with her,
Okay.
and then whatever she already had.
So this is what I'm gonna have when Evelyn gets done, I'm gonna be like, "Can you look at these fucking things that Simon had on him? I don't remember these at all, or no one brought them to my attention." I like hold up the emeralds.
I'll pick one up and look at it with my magnifying glass.
Okay. You're not what is it? Geologist? Is that the correct term to use in this case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a
But
geologist.
they do appear to be near perfect stones. Like they're slightly opaque and there's no imperfection, so to speak, inside of them.
They just look like nice emeralds.
All right. I take. How many stones were there?
A handful, so let's just say about a dozen.
All right. I was like, all right, you want to split it?
You can have it.
Oh, okay, thanks. All right.
Okay.
Maybe we can do like bartering in the other city or something. All right. So yeah, let's start making our way.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Nora, you've been walking for like another hour and it still feels like you're walking, like everything that you look at feels almost identical. It's like this river is never ending. The plains just keep going and going. The mountain that you did pass where those man-made structures were is seemingly getting farther away though. So it does look like you're moving. It just feels like it just keeps going and going and going and going.
Okay. I'm going to like kind of stop and take my knife and open up one of the cans of food and eat like a little bit of food and rest for a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like look up river, and I'm also going to I'm also like really paranoid about anything like growing inside me now.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of hyper aware of my
Mhm.
body and like trying to see if I have any weird like aches or pains or feelings.
Okay.
And then after I'm done resting for a second, I'm going to continue going forward. Because my goal is to get to that, like, what looked like that farm area. Because in my head, I'm thinking, like, people, supplies, and somebody who's lived there long enough to know, like, how to avoid whatever burst out of Simon's chest.
Right.
So,
Very true.
and I don't know why, but Nora just seems to trust farmers.
Okay. We got the respectable job. Hardworking job.
FarmersOnly.com.
Okay. Cool.
Because seriously, just get city people just don't get it.
All right. Sounds good. So as you continue forward, you notice that the sun is already starting to set, which is really strange because you feel like you had like the sun had just come up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's starting to get darker. It's not dark. It's, not even dusk yet. Or, yeah, dusk, but it's like, you can see, it's definitely, if you're trying to use, like, earth implications of how the sun moves, this would be like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it's like with all the mountains that there are throughout, it's hard, you know, the sun would be blocked relatively soon.
Okay, so I'm starting to panic then and trying to go faster as fast as I can towards like going for it, because in my head I'm remembering seeing trees on the left and then a bridge like in front, and I want to like keep going until I can see, like, I remember there's trees in front of the cave, and I'm scared of going into like the dark areas, so I'm gonna try and like keep going towards the bridge that I saw.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. And Sarge and Evelyn, you guys are obviously on this other island now. You've started moving upward, kind of against the shoreline, but are you going to start cutting through the trees to the mountains, or?
No.
Okay.
It's too much of a liability. Evelyn is already like hard enough to deal with. We don't know if there's mountain lions out there. I don't want to deal with mountain lions, so I want to go around it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well then, let's take a quick break here. I know it hasn't been that long, about an hour of play, so let's take a break here, and then we'll come back and resume our fantastic story of death and destruction.
And we'll welcome back Simon, because he never died.
No. Wishful thinking. All right. We'll be back soon, guys. Hi. We're back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
Hope you enjoyed your break. I know I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Breaking people's minds.
I guess we are. I would love to talk about the death of Simon with you guys at some point in the future. Yeah. Yeah. I think Adam is pleased with his death.
I mean, that was a nice
I think
group.
Adam
When I
wrote
go,
the
I want it to be
description for his
gruesome.
own death, did he not?
No, Meta wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Meta wrote it? Oh. Sounded very Adam.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Do you know she she just reads Cthulhu books like all throughout the week to get
Well,
ideas?
no, I know she's a good writer. It just reminded me of something that Adam would have written, so it was kind of perfect for
I
his
had to
death,
make
'cause
it for
sounded
Adam,
like
though.
him, yeah. You did a good job.
Should we
Well,
tell
well,
them? Should we tell them about our discussion or no? Or let them?
Can do.
What discussion?
I meant the viewers.
No.
Ah,
Yeah, can do.
It's a mystery that'll never be solved now.
I guess so. Maybe we'll talk about it during one of my Saturday
Do it on
shows.
one of your Saturday how to build a world
do the
things.
consulting, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it for consulting. It's
Yeah.
a good conversation.
Consulting Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
you'll
we can
actually
talk
consult
about Simon's death during an episode of Consulting Cthulhu. Tell us.
Same time, Saturdays.
Yep.
Tune in Saturdays.
Yeah. Okay.
How
Cool.
to stop a member of a party.
Yeah. How to like completely hideously and gruesomely destroy a human being. Yep. Okay.
All he wanted to do was
D&D
take
is for
pictures
pussy.
of couples cheating on each other.
It was really good that you had that for your reintroduction, just to highlight the fact of how ordinary you are.
Yeah, I sell this shit. What?
It was good. It was really good. You're like, I was just some douchebag that took pictures, and this is how I fucking go out. This. What did I do to deserve this?
Pretty much just existed.
Maybe it's just picking on Nora all the time.
To me?
Yeah, that was karma.
Picking on a child.
made a mistake.
You knew where to run.
I would have preferred a place called Home by Kim Ritchie, personally. Someday I'll go where there ain't no rain or snow.
What you guys don't know is that Adam's next character is in fact a bard that will sing the whole time.
That's fucking right,
Everything.
cunts!
The
That's what you get! In Minnesotan! No.
In Minnesota.
Oh, hey, Adam, try to do a Minnesota
no.
accent.
I
Oh, hey
can't.
there, bud. Oh,
I
hey
can't.
there, bud.
Try it.
Try.
Oh, hey
Oh, hey there.
Or Heather?
No.
Oh, sorry. Don't give me that fucking impression.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, okay,
I'm a
hold on a
little
second
skinny
here.
there. Can I get you a snack?
I get a fucking look from 2 out of the 4 members of the cast when I've heard your fucking English accent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
England via Boston.
Governor?
Right, some teas and crumpets. Fish and chips.
England
God save the Queen.
of America.
God save the Queen and all her corgis.
God save the Queen. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop, Governor.
Yes, that's exactly how we sound.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
Cheerio, chop chop.
Top of the morning.
You nailed it.
Nailed it. On point.
Yeah.
That's it. Show's over. We're done. We got it.
That's it.
English accent nailed.
Good show. Totally good show, as I said. I'm just kidding. Okay. So let's swing on over to Nora, who darkness is fast approaching.
Is it getting dark for us?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Is. Yeah. You guys actually, it's hard to tell time here because everything's so wonky and like it, because the fact that the first day you guys arrived, there was no daylight until you emerged from this forest, and then it seemed like it was daylight for a while, but then all of a sudden it was just dark. And so it's very, from a perspective of you, Sarge, being experienced in the wilderness, right? It totally makes no sense from like a biological, like internal clock perspective. And you,
Yeah.
Evelyn, having previously experienced camping, though right now you're not really caring about how much time has gone by, but you know, for reference for everybody, your character would not feel like the right amount of time has gone by between day and night. So both of you guys having experience in the wilderness would be like, this, what is going on with the time here? This doesn't make sense. Aside from all the other nonsense, of course. And then Nora, so the sun is starting to get back behind these really, really tall mountains, which is what's causing a lot more of the darkness than normal. So the sun is still out, and you can see the highlight behind, of the stone that's up against the mountains with the sun coming and beaming up. And then where there's breaks in it, the rays are coming through, and kind of certain areas of the valleys are lit up while others are in shadow. So you're walking along, and your pace is slowed a bit because you've been walking for several hours at this point, and you're like, okay, seriously, where the hell is this cave? I don't understand. Where's the bridge? What the hell? And as you're walking, you see a ship in the distance, and the ship is a relatively small ship. You have binoculars still, right?
Yeah.
So if you want, you can use those, or you tell me what you want to do.
Oh yeah, I wanna use the binoculars and look at them.
Okay. So you look ahead, and it's maybe like a merchant vessel or a fishing boat or something like that. You're not too familiar with nautical boats or anything like that, but it seems not as tiny. Definitely has one of those cabins towards the back, the entrance to the cabin. So there is an interior section of this boat. And if you're really paying attention and you want to do a spot hidden for me.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm only using
I
one
forgot to-
monitor right now.
Oh,
so
no,
I
you're
have
fine.
to
You're fine.
Tab for everything.
No worries. Okay, that was your hidden roll, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. This one's getting a little cut off. I'll fix that in a sec. So you're looking, and you actually see on the side of this boat the name, which says SS La Mancha. And it's not docked. It's kind of very slowly going by the river, and it's going upward a little bit. It looks like it may have deferred out of the channel that you were thinking of when you were talking about the bridge. So it may have come out of there and is like moving upward a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna start like, can I see any people on it?
You think you see somebody that's like kind of on the top of the ship on the deck.
Okay, I want to start like jumping up and down and yelling and screaming like, "Hey, hey,
Okay.
help!" And then start running towards it.
Okay. The man turns around.
Yes, right here. Hello, help! Please stop the ship. Stop it.
I need to go and change my entire outfit right now. Could we possibly cut away at this point?
Yeah, sure. We can cut away. You can go and do that thing. So this man is like, he's kind of looking like this, like trying to see, and he goes away for a second, and he seems to be like rifling through some things on his ship. So I'm guessing you're still looking through the binoculars, or yeah. So you can see him, and he's rifling through things on his ship, and he's like in this the chest of, whatever, a trunk. I don't know what you call it. And he's going through a trunk, and he's getting and he gets these binoculars out, and he looks back at you, and he sees you, and he waves, and he's looking, and he goes back up to where the ship steering is, whatever you want to call it. I'm bad at nautical terms.
Mast.
I probably should actually study nautical terms now. And it seems like he's turning the ship around to go back towards you, because he was going away in the other direction.
There you go.
You could always date someone who knows nautical terms.
I know, but I couldn't ruin the character for you before this episode, so,
You could have slyly been like, I want to know more about.
Oh, because you wouldn't have figured it out.
Or
I'm
ask
sure.
me Navy question. I would have not figured it out. I'm dumb.
Yeah, okay. You are like, you poke and prod at literally everything. When I ask a question about something, you're like, what's that for? You're like, I want
Why
to
do you do
know.
that?
I want to know what it is. So is it the mast? What is it?
The center beam.
Yeah, for like a smaller fishing ship, boat, I guess. Where it,
Like how big is it?
I mean,
Like does it has a sail? That would
Yeah.
be the sail's on the mast.
Garb.
It's not all just an excuse, so I can wear these goggles or anything.
It's
No, not at
totally
all.
an excuse for the goggles.
Anybody who says it's an excuse so I can finally involve my goggles in something is a liar.
So you didn't
That
hear
makes
my
no sense.
description while you were doing this transformation, but you are looking through these goggles at this young girl on the riverside bank, and you kind of wave at her to acknowledge that you see her, and you've turned the boat around to go towards her now. So take it
I'm
away.
doing in a kind of a frenetic rush because I'm piloting this damn thing on my own when usually I'd have a crew.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. I mean, the river is not like the current isn't insane, so it wouldn't be. You've navigated these waters enough to.
I can do it, but I would be running backwards and forwards like a twat.
So Nora, you're still watching. You see this gentleman just darting back and forth on the top of the ship, the deck, just going back and forth and doing bunch of stuff.
And I'm looking at him doing this. I'm thinking in my head, this is good because now I have I can give myself a place on that ship to help. I'm thinking of like safety.
Yep.
For myself.
Anchor is dropped.
All right. And you are now alongside this actually relatively sizable ship, and the gentleman is aboard. And here you go.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much for helping. I have no idea where I am. My friend just died. This thing just exploded out. There's all these giant cats, and I'm injured, and I don't know what to do, and I'm tired, and the sun's going down, and I have no idea why, because it's not even time for the sun to go down just yet. Where are we?
You what? You what now?
Do you...
Darling, what's the problem? Say that all again, but much, much, much slower.
I don't know where I am. I just woke up here and one of my friends just died. This thing just exploded out of his chest and I don't know how I got here, and my other friends disappeared and I don't know where they are either, and I'm scared and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, little girl, it's okay. No worries. Come on board. No, it's okay.
And as
I
soon as I get onto
I don't know nothing about chests and exploding, but you can come here. I got food.
Oh, thank you. Oh, God, thank you.
All right. So, as you guys can see by the change in the overlay, our fellow's name is Milton. Milton, why don't you introduce yourself to Nora, and then, kind of give us a little brief about what you look like. So,
hey, my name's Milton. I'm not exactly sure where I am either, but it's okay. This is my boat, SS Metamancer. I've had it for 10 years now. and you are welcome aboard. You are welcome here. Honestly, I could use a hand because usually I have a crew.
Yeah.
I don't know precisely where they are right now. They're around. They're around somewhere, I'm sure. But until then, you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
Usually this isn't super familiar. Like, usually I'd be in the Atlantic right now. But that's okay. Water's water.
This is strange water. Have you tried to drink this water? Are we even on Earth anymore?
You boil the water before you drink it.
Yeah, we boiled it.
Yeah. Then it's okay, but it tastes like piss otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What year is it for you?
Like 1934. What? 1930. I mean 1934. Still.
1934.
Yeah. Although I have to say, the days are a bit funky up here. Have you noticed? Have you noticed the multiple moons? Did you see that?
Yes,
that was making it very hard to know where to go.
Exactly. I have no idea what's happening here. I was in Brighton, and it was 19. What year was it?
1934.
It was 1934, and we were in Brighton, and there was this giant creature, and then a big light, and we touched this light, and then suddenly me and my friends were here, and we woke up in these big trees, and then we came down, and then there's nothing out in the daytime. There's no fish, there's no animals, there's no bugs, there's nothing. And then as soon as it's nighttime, all these terrible creatures come out and try to kill you.
Well, I ain't seen any killer creatures. I mean, the fish, I've seen that thing, because they show up the second the dusk falls. But
yes.
I haven't seen any big cats or anything. But then I haven't really been on the land. I was actually out of Portsmouth on my way around the Hook of Africa, down across the Atlantic. But this isn't the Atlantic Ocean, so I'm not sure where we are anymore. But that's okay. We're on the water. We got the ship. No need to panic anymore. Do you want something to eat?
Yes, please. Oh my God, I'm thirsty. I ate some canned food that I found, and I don't know where my friends are. I had two friends with me, three, and then one of them.
We can look for them. We can look for them. We can look for them if you want.
They were back that way.
Oh, I mean, I can turn it around. I mean, you want to give me a hand? Because that will make it easier to turn the boat.
If you show me what to do, I've never done anything with a boat before. I've never been on a boat.
Simplest thing in your life. Don't worry. What I need you to do is just grip hold of this air lever, right? And when I say, you just pull it down, and you're going to pull the anchor up, and then I can turn the damn thing without having to run around like a twat.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Simple? Do you want to ring the bell as well?
Okay.
All right, well, pull the lever. Metallic, big clanking sound.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't worry. It's supposed to do that. Don't worry. That's the noise it makes. Don't worry.
Okay.
Want to ring the bell? Right next to your head. If you want to give it a ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Brilliant, and we're off. Tell me when you see your friends.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to turn on some music for you guys.
Yeah!
We have a nice man.
Surprise! All right. So you guys are going to go... Let me make sure I'm understanding which direction you guys are going in. Are you going down this way, or are you going up around this way?
What? I guess we're heading... I'm following wherever you want to go. I don't really mind.
I was going to say go down this way, because I don't know that they've moved yet, so I'm thinking to head back to the camp.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. It takes some time. Luckily, it's faster on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys make it down to the camp.
We're in a boat designed to go in the sea. It shouldn't take any time.
No, I know. It's not going to take... I mean, again, it took her... 6 hours to get up to where you were by foot.
Yeah.
So
about 20 minutes.
Yeah. And so you get to the camp and nobody's there.
Oh God, they're gone.
Oh, was this where they were?
Yeah, we were right here. This is where we got attacked too. There was these giant cats, and then we all got attacked. And our one friend, he was very, very hurt. And when he woke up, this insect thing just burst from his chest and he died.
Yeah. I've heard of that sort of thing before. When I was down off the hook. Don't worry, I know what you said. There's things like that out in the world. It's not a normal place. Oh, I know. There's stuff people ain't aware of.
This place is crazy.
I'm not talking necessarily about this place, but there's weird stuff happening everywhere. You just got to run with it. It's all part of his plan.
What? All part of whose plan?
You know, God.
God.
Yeah, God. You know, the Father. It's got to be part of the plan, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind if you don't believe. That's up to you.
I'm sorry. I grew up in a very weird environment.
Hey, let me tell you about Soul Street on Dublin one time. You will laugh. But don't worry. Don't worry at all. So your friends aren't here.
No,
Do you know where they were going to go?
I'm trying to think. We had a couple different areas that we wanted to check out, and I went to one. I was trying to run towards a farm that I saw on this map that we found, and
Oh, what? The one that's sort of northeast from here.
yes,
North by northeast. Oh, yeah, I know. I've been around that way.
are the people there?
Are there? Yeah. Yeah,
Are they-
pretty standard.
And they're alive. They're fine. They can survive this place.
Well, I mean, they seem alive. I mean, walking and talking and all that. I mean, I tell you once. You'll laugh. I tell you once. I once saw a guy who you would say for your life of you has actually been killed. But he was walking around. The whole thing was madness.
What? What
Yeah,
do you mean?
I know.
What do you mean he'd
I
been
know.
killed but was walking?
Yeah, he had, well, I say he'd been killed. Like, you know, pickaxe in the head. But was walking around. Oh, the whole day was very strange.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there was if we go that way, on the map there was a river, and it would have turned that way, and then there was
I
another
know.
village, and maybe they were headed that way.
Oh, you mean the sort of north by northwest kind of thing?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Okay.
I can get you there.
Yeah,
Easy enough.
let's go there. Maybe they went there.
Okay.
But we have to get to them before it turns dark, because that's when all these monsters come out.
I mean, I'm not too worried about the land-based monsters on my boat, but if indeed they do come and attack us, there's a rifle to your left there. Do you know how to shoot?
Yeah, I have a pistol, but I
mean, do you know how to shoot it?
with the rifle?
Yeah. There's a rifle just there.
Okay.
Okay.
You've been so great. Thank you. It's
no,
so nice
not
to
at
find
all.
somebody nice and something that's not trying to kill us.
Honestly, this has been a very weird time for the last little while, and I'm trying to work it out. But at the end of the day, it's all got to be part of his plan. So I'm okay with it. This is who we are. This is where we are right now. We just got to do what we can. Let's see if we can find your friends.
Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so you want to go north by northwest. Do you want to do the anchor again? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. You want to ring the bell? Good stuff. We're off.
That's so good. So good. Okay. So it's now been 7 hours that Evelyn and Sarge have been walking. And man, oh man, does this island seem a heck of a lot longer than it looked on the map.
So are they walking up the right-hand side of this island in the middle?
It depends on how quickly they went toward inland.
Inland to the.
So you guys have this little area here that you are kind of skirting into the mountain, like closer to the mountain area. So I don't know if you guys decided to walk along the path and then swing over, or, well, not path, but the coastline.
I mean, like close to because being on the inside radius is it's a shorter distance.
Yeah.
So I would have been doing that.
So you're more inland.
More inland, yeah.
Okay.
To help with time.
No problem. Okay, that's fine. So, what are you guys doing? It's been 7 hours that you've been walking.
Is Evelyn complaining?
I don't know.
Nope. I mean, I imagine, every few hours, we would take like a break and then sit and then keep going. Pee, go to the bathroom, eat, whatever.
Okay.
And then keep going to make our way down.
Okay.
And then, you know, as long as she's not complaining, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Evelyn, do you want to do anything while you guys are... During those breaks, did you want to do anything specific?
Do I don't.
No, I just silently sit, eating whatever.
Okay.
Probably, I'm guessing before I left, I took some of the dried meat that I made.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't finish the cat.
Right.
Without saying anything about how it's cat and eating it.
Mm-hmm.
And just sitting by myself quietly.
Okay. In that case, let's see. Go ahead and both of you can make a listen roll for me.
If I hear that stupid bell.
Sarge. You think you hear a bell in the distance? It sounds like a ship bell.
Are we able to hide?
I mean, you guys are closer to inland. There's tall grass everywhere, so yeah.
Can I? So I'm gonna ask this because I don't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll stealth for two people? Like, so I could take Evelyn's husk of a self right now and hide her, and like be like, get down, and like get her down.
It doesn't seem like Evelyn's been really resistant to anything at this point, so reasonably you could basically say you need to hide and she would.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help us like assist hide her with the so I'm like, no, I hear bell, hold on. And then stealth. And then I'm making her stealth with me.
Okay. Evelyn, you can roll stealth.
Does she get pluses because I'm helping her stealth?
I mean, you can't stealth her more than she already is. She's not trying to be super stealthy. She's just, like, she crouched down where you are. But she's not going out of her way to...
My body's really not built to be very stealthy.
Then I'm going to throw her to the ground. If she's just, like, not being, like, very, like, stealthy.
She's not... It's not that. She's, like...
Is it a thing where I'm like, I don't think she's being stealthy, or is it a factor where like we both think she's being stealthy but she's not? She's like her foot sticking out.
It's hard because of the fact that like I don't necessarily look exactly like my character, but my character she's frumpy. Like she's built in such a way that she just has a hard time kind of like she can move her body, but she's not.
Yeah.
Like so I'm trying to hide, but it's very obvious that I just don't know
how to hide
properly.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a hidey kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm keeping her like I'm trying to hide her the best I can.
Yeah. You don't have to manhandle her.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. You if you how do you want to approach the bell sound at this point?
We're not.
Are you going to look at the horizon, or are you just hiding?
I mean, we're looking. I'm looking at where I heard the bell come from and all that kind of stuff. So,
You heard a bell?
yeah, I heard a bell. It's coming over from wherever direction I heard it from.
Okay, do a spot
Find the
hidden
bell.
roll.
Spot hidden. Bah. Success.
Okay. Sarge, you notice that there is a small ship on the river heading due, quote, north, which is just up the map if you were looking at the map.
Okay. I'm staying very quiet.
What kind of bell is it?
Well, you see that boat right there?
No. No, wait, where is it?
You
Where,
see
I
that
mean, it's
where
right.
it
It's
is.
it's right there.
Oh. Well, it doesn't look like a lake, like a boat that's supposed to go on a lake.
I mean, it looks like a fishing boat with a little bell on it. Do I see anyone who's on the ship?
You'd have to use your binoculars.
I use
Let's
my
be clear.
binoculars.
My boat isn't shit.
No,
Okay.
it's a nice boat.
I'm proud of my boat. It's not shit.
I'm just not used to like when I think of when Evelyn thinks of riverboat, she thinks of like Mark Twain.
Is it
riverboats.
motorized? Or, like, it's not. It's,
No,
it's a
since it has a
sail.
mast. It has a sailboat. Okay.
It's a steamship.
Yeah,
It
which
has-
isn't something that you would normally see on a river.
Yeah, it's a steamship. It's designed to go on the sea.
Okay. Okay.
SS is steamship for anybody who's not aware.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my binoculars and look on board.
Okay. You see a gentleman that is steering the ship and a young girl that looks a lot like Nora.
That girl looks like Nora, but I don't know if that's Nora. I don't know what I'm seeing is seeing. Here, Evelyn, you look.
Nora.
Evelyn, you see the same thing. A gentleman, and you think it's Nora. You can't see them.
That's right, we lost Nora, didn't we?
Oh no, she ran off like a child. So apparently
She is a child.
Yeah. So you know, there is a boat. What do you want to do?
I mean, she doesn't look like she's a prisoner.
I'm
No.
guessing I'm seeing her walking around. And
Yeah.
Yeah. What does she look like? Does she look like?
Yeah, she has a little blanket wrapped around her, and she's eating food.
I mean, okay. So I'm gonna make my way out, and I was like, all right, let's get their attention, and then go
Immediately, I'm assuming I'm going to spot him the second he stands up because I'll be looking at the shore.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one of your friends?
And you
Over
just see
there.
me waving. I'm like, hey!
Oh,
The,
that's
the,
him.
The ginger soldier. Is that one of yours?
Yes. He's kind of being an asshole right now, but he just lost his friends. So just keep in mind that.
Oh, sure. Plus, he's a military man. You got to respect that.
Yeah. He's from the future. It's a very long story.
Okay, well, that sounds all very normal. Well, do you want to drop the anchor again, or should I do it?
Yeah. Let's drop
All right.
now.
No, not quite yet. We'll be in the middle of the river. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Hold on. Okay, do it now.
Okay, now. Should I ring the bell?
Please, do ring the bell.
Ding ding ding
Ding,
ding.
ding,
Ding.
I need to get a bell sound now because we're gonna be on
I
this
want
fucking
I want to
ship.
do the ding every single time she does it. I just want to go ding ding ding.
Hold on.
I
Continue.
Ginger soldier. Hello.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Evening.
Sergeant.
Yeah, I'm a sergeant.
Oh, I got one of yours. I think you can come on as well if you want. There was supposed to be another one with you. Was she here too?
I stand up.
Yeah. Can I roll psychoanalysis on him?
Sure.
Whew. Okay, no.
But I can damn
so
sure.
with your goddamn one, I swear to God.
No. I'm damn sure rolling psychoanalysis on you. Where's my fucking character sheet?
He's good peoples. He fed me.
Oh. I better be a pass. Fucking
Oh
right.
wow! Wow!
What?
We finally have a character with psychoanalysis.
That's the
I
only
said-
reason you wanted to
Oh, this
roll
is
that
gonna be
goddamn
beautiful.
I
thing.
certainly didn't dump points into psychoanalysis out of spite.
Okay.
I'm very. I don't know what I would like. I'm very trustworthy of him, or like
So
I'm
I-
like,
what
oh,
do I
No,
think?
no, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, what do I get from
Okay.
I'm proud of you, Adam.
So, Milton, you see this man before you, and you can instantaneously tell that he has been through hell. And his current state of mind, without having even had to talk to him, just the sheer look on his face, especially through his eyes, he's exhausted. He has no idea how to keep these people alive because they're not trained as a soldier the way he is, and his imperative is just to survive and figure out how to get out. And no matter what, he is ready to sacrifice the people around him if he has to do it.
It still says Simon. I've got the wrong character sheet. Have I got the wrong? Oh, it still says Simon on
No,
the...
yeah, you can change the name down below.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
It says
You
as
hit the
under the
gear.
chat box down there.
Oh, where?
At the bottom.
Down at the chat box on Roll20. It
On
says
Roll20?
below that it says as semicolon.
Oh,
and-
gotcha. Yep, there you go. Because it rolled as me, because Simon wouldn't have passed that fucking thing, but...
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That should be fine now.
Hold on, I'm gonna try a sound. I found it!
Have you got a ship spell?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's working as me now.
Okay. I just want to, for the sake of Nora.
Yeah!
Yeah.
When I
There
play
we go.
Sun Sea, I change my alerts so that sound is my follower noise. I'm that cool. I will do it for Sea of Thieves too. I am not ashamed. Okay.
Oh, I see a Thieves there.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota and Dublin.
That's right.
All right.
Well, I found your little lady here. She was kind of hungry, kind of tired. You can come on board if you want.
She must have been tired because she ran away in a panic because someone died.
Yeah, because that is actually quite a normal reaction to grief, isn't it?
Yes.
Like you wouldn't usually not be upset, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you deal with things in different ways, but I would say being upset when someone dies is pretty normal.
That is
Well-
very normal. Thank
Well,
you.
running off and acting like a child that's in a place that we
I'm
don't know is
15.
You know she is a child, right?
but she always states that she's bigger than she is, all the time.
When
and
have
so,
I ever said that to you ever?
whenever
Hey! There's no need to fight. Come on board. I've got food. I got water. It doesn't taste like piss. I boiled it.
Oh, I mean that's good. That's a lot better than
I got booze as well if you want some, son.
Yeah, I would love a lot of booze right now because
I mean, I should have some proper whiskey down there. None of that piss you drink in America.
I'm trying to
What do you
think.
call it? What do you call it? Bourbon? Bourbon? Bourbon?
Let me tell you, Kentucky bourbon is fantastic. Don't you ever talk smack about
I
that.
mean, it's fantastic if you never had scotch or actual whiskey, but it's pretty disgusting if you've had them.
No. American whiskey, America-made whiskey is the finest
I checked
crap.
my flask.
Just
If
get on the
it ever-
freaking boat, Sarge. Just get on the boat.
I'm walking onto the boat arguing about whiskey, and I'm like, American whiskey is the finest whiskey, and Southern bourbons.
It's the finest
You
whiskey
get a
in
good,
America.
you get a good Southern mash. Oh my god, it can make your day different. I really want some Southern mash right now.
My friend, I am going to blow your mind right now. I've got some peat smoked Irish down in the cellar. It is the crack. You're gonna love it.
Wait, why is there a crack in it?
No, it is the crack. Don't worry about that. Well,
What?
Takes
sort
things
that out
very
later.
literally.
What?
Crack is good. Crack is
Everything
good.
anything that you say to him, he's gonna
wait.
take completely literally.
No, cracks are. We gotta fix cracks.
No, not like a crack in the boat.
Is there a crack in the boat?
No, the boat is fine. Look, the boat is
Do
fine.
you want me to go fix a crack in the boat
The boat
downstairs in
is
the cellar?
fine.
Sarge, just drink the damn whiskey.
No, crack is
What?
like CRAIC. Crack. Good things. Doesn't matter. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, okay. Then I go and I go downstairs and I'm literally looking for a crack downstairs. It's a spot hidden for cracks.
Okay.
What?
If he finds a crack, I'm going to shoot him in the head from behind, just so you know, in advance.
She had a crack. You just found it.
Okay. You inspect every inch of this ship.
If he finds a crack, I'm going to assume that he made it, and I'm throwing him over the side of my boat, just so we're clear on that.
There is no crack. In fact, this ship is so pristine, you're surprised it's actually on the water because it doesn't look like it's been touched by water at all.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Are you in the Navy or something? Like, do you have like one of those fucking chiefs that come on board and do a chief's inspection? And you're like, oh shit. Yeah,
I'm the captain on this boat. I'm the chief. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so you got it all, but you don't have like a crew. So do you like inspect yourself, like, and if it's dirty, do you yell at yourself?
It's been a little bit weird. I absolutely do have a crew. There's like 9 of them, but I don't know where any of them are right now. But your young lady's been helping me with the bell and the anchor, so that's been great.
Oh, I mean, I okay, but wait. How'd you get here?
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure. I'm currently bound for like the what do you call it? Newfoundland, top of Canada, right?
Oh yeah, Canada.
Yeah, above America. Come on now.
I know where Canada is. I just don't know much about it.
Newfoundland's on the right hand side. Okay, and I'm bound there.
Okay.
I mean, I've got the tea that I'm carrying in the hold, but we're not in the Atlantic Ocean anymore.
Oh no, we're not in Kansas either. What year are you from?
1990. Everybody keeps asking that. 1934.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, up until now, time has been a little bit strange.
I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot of strange, but it's all part of the plan. I'm thinking it is all part of the plan, so it's okay. Look, let me get you the whiskey. Is it Nora?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Can I get you anything else? Do you need anything to drink? You can have whiskey if you want. I mean, in Ireland, you're having whiskey at about the age of 12, and then onwards.
I would very much like some whiskey to deal with everything right now.
Fantastic. You, young lady. Who are you? Young lady. What's your name?
My name is Evelyn Vincent.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you, Evelyn. There you go. No? Handshake? Okay. Oh, there you go. There we go. Do you want some whiskey? You look like you could also use a blanket. I have another one.
I have some of my own.
Oh, okay, then. Well, have the blanket, and I'll get you some food instead.
All right.
Nora, are you all right driving the ship?
I don't know how to drive a ship.
What?
Literally, don't move the wheel at all.
I got it then.
Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Ding.
So I'll take Evelyn down and get her a blanket and some food and find the Scotch for Sarge.
Okay. Do you want to? What's the word? She's being very. I mean, she's responding, but she's obviously something's.
I'm going to roll psychology. That's right, and psychoanalysis. All these things that I took. That's right.
So if you want, what is your goal ultimately?
In terms of psychoanalysis, I'm just the usual. Do I think she's a liar? Do I think she's honest? Do I think she's healthy, happy, sad, fun, whatever? Right.
Okay.
In terms of psychology, which is much lower, unfortunately, I would quite like to know if she's in like post-traumatic stress.
Okay.
Or something.
How to help her.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll both of those.
Because if she is in post-traumatic stress, then the first thing to do is like blanket, warm, food, drink.
Okay.
Okay. Where it go? Okay, so psychoanalysis. Big bullshit.
Oh,
That's okay. You can roll. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Back to my usual rolls. I have one good one, and we're back to this. Okay, cool. No worries. I'm going to take it in stride. It's part of the plan. My shit rolls are part of his plan as well. I'm sure that's true.
Must be true.
Maybe you should have changed your name.
Breaking my balls. This.
Well, at this point, you kind of determine maybe she needs some time to, to herself. She's obviously been surrounded by the other two after everything's happened, so she hasn't had a moment to really.
Well, my take on these three is that they're all biting at each other.
Yeah.
This one's round the twist. This guy is like emotionally stunted in some way because I've seen this before. Mm-hmm. I was in the Navy. I've seen people after a dead comrade. She's obviously a child that shouldn't be in this position. That's where I'm looking at right now. Everybody just needs some TLC.
Okay. So Evelyn, you've been brought down to an area where you could sleep if you wanted to. There's also, the blanket and some food.
Oh yeah, I have been walking for 7 hours now.
Oh, I mean, I got a cot over here. You don't have to sleep on the floor. No, darling. Come on. Come over here. I got a cot set up for you. It's fine. As I say, I have 9 crew. They're not here right now. So we've got 9 bunks. You can pretty much just switch every day if you want.
All right.
Do you have a preference, bunk? That one's got a view.
I don't want to see the outside.
Okay, well that one doesn't have a view.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Get yourself down there. Are you hungry? Have you eaten?
Not in 7 hours.
Oh well, here you go.
I mean,
I'll get
I
some
had little
like
things.
actual bread out
Mm-hmm.
and like pilchards or sardines or something. Something in a can.
Yep.
And I'll open it up for her. Give her a fork, pilchards, bread, plate. Go. There you go. How's that?
When he reaches over to give me stuff, I'm gonna like kind of brush my hand over his hand.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, here you go, Don. I'm sure we got him well. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, you eat up. I'm gonna go and see to your ginger meat.
I'm guessing he's actually there. Like, I don't.
Sarge,
my
I
hand-
see.
Sarge is up top.
Am I up top? I
Wait.
thought I went to the basement.
Yeah, you went the basement.
Come down. You came down into the brig with the rest.
Yeah.
Not brig. The
Meta, I'm
Birthing.
guessing he's actually there, right? Like he's.
You're in the
not-
birthing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
There
probably comes off as being sexual.
Yes.
She doesn't really care at this point. She just really wanted to make sure that he wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he is real.
I'll pat her on the shoulder in a slightly confused way, and then wander off to find Sarge.
Okay. All right, so the ladies are all as taken care of as they can be at the moment. Sarge, are you still examining this beautiful specimen of a vessel?
No, I mean it's all pretty clean. I'm not gonna give it an inspection.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I want to. Basically, I'm gonna just be drinking whatever he gave me, the
Okay.
Irish whiskey,
Okay.
and just getting shit faced.
Oh, lovely.
See, how's that? Is that not the king of whiskeys that you've ever had in your life?
It's pretty good. It takes the edge off of everything.
Are you hungry? Have you eaten anything?
I'm just gonna fill myself up on this. That's fine.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you can have as much of the whiskey as you want, but have you actually eaten some actual food?
This is food.
I mean, in every way, it's not. How about? Hey! I can help you. Okay. All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
Georgia. You do you do a lot of fishing down Georgia way?
No, I did hunting though.
Hunting. All right. Okay. I got some dried meat. Well,
I like meat. I'll take some meat.
Yeah, I'll make him a plate of like bread, meat, and
Mm-hmm.
dried meat and bread and pilchards and that.
Okay.
There you go. And you can. Here's a glass as well. You don't need to drink that out of the bottle. You can if you want. It's really up to you.
Okay, I'll drink out of the bottle though, because then I don't have to pour it. I just pour it into my mouth. That's like my own glass they made in my body.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Then. Are you cold at all? I got another blanket if you are cold.
Oh, no, I'm pretty warm right here.
Yeah. That'll have an effect. Even on a big lad like you.
Hey.
And you are. Well, what's your name, by the way? They kept calling you Sarge, and I respect the military, obviously, but.
Sarge is my nickname. Yeah,
Are you not actually a sergeant?
I am actually a sergeant. Sarge is my nickname though. That's what my
okay.
team called me, because I was a sergeant, so they just called me Sarge.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And then
What's your name? You say Buddy. Buddy. That's a great name. My name's
It
Milton.
is a great name. What Milton?
Milton.
That's a good name too.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I would yeah. I like this whiskey. It's good.
Yeah. You can have as much of that as you want. There's another bottle over there. My theory on this guy is drunk, pass out, push it into bed. He'll wake up feeling better, or not. I think he's in shock. It's basically I think Sarge is in shock, hence the emotional detachment and general grumpy arseholeness of him.
Yeah.
I think she's suffering from something like PTSD. And so she needs warmth and quiet.
Mhm.
And Nora seems strangely, mostly unaffected. She's just like a child bouncing back at this point.
Yep.
She's not not having the same sort of mental trauma as the other two.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to be fair, Simon was kind of an ass to her.
Oh, I was an ass to everyone, really. But you, it's still not fun to see somebody get eviscerated in front of you. That's the thing that's shocking.
I think what probably you can try to deduce this if you'd like to do a psychology roll.
Why, yes, I would. I swear to God, if I don't start getting some of these, I'm going to get pissed off with even taking points in it. All right, that seems all right. Okay, carry on.
Okay.
I won't deduce fuck all. Good stuff.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Anyway, I'm going to go back upstairs to make sure she doesn't crash the boat. Because the river is straight, but it is going to turn in a little bit.
Yeah.
And
well, it has
probably
to,
best
yeah.
to not
Yeah.
crash the boat into the wall.
So that's a great thing. Have you determined what destination you guys have?
Well, I'm going towards the village.
You're gonna go to the one with the farm, or the one with to the right or the left?
Well, cool. The one on the left, the one that's bigger, I thought.
The farm?
Oh, is it the farm? Is it? Yeah, I'm heading.
Farm's on
I'm
the
heading
left.
towards whichever
Right.
one Nora. I'm quite happy to just. I have no idea where I am.
Right.
I'm very, very comfortable with navigating around on water.
Right.
So, having been told of a location they want to go to, since I have no fucking clue what the hell, but because I am of the extremely pious Irish Catholic nature,
Mhm.
I'm not uncomfortable with the idea that this is weird because I just think it part of the plan.
Right.
I have the ironclad confidence that you find in religious people, even in the face of weird shit.
Okay. So I guess Nora, you're the one determining what location you're gonna go in, since Sarge is inebriated and Evelyn is taking some quiet time.
How's it going, little lady? Is the boat okay?
It looks like a boat.
I mean, we haven't crashed, so I'm going to call it a win.
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep steering if you want. Where did you want to go?
I don't know. We found there was a farm on the map. Saul just got the map. I'm assuming he's got the map.
I mean, there's two settlements around here. There's a farm to the northeast. There's a town thing to the northwest.
How are you on supplies? Do we need to get
Flip that, by
anything?
the way. Flip that.
Oh, they're the other way around. Sorry.
Yep.
There's a town to the northeast. There's a farm to the northwest. Look, okay? I haven't seen this map. There's a farm to the northwest. There's a town to the northeast. Yeah, that.
So I'm just gonna real quick.
Whichever one you want to go to, little lady. I'm quite happy to go to either. Supplies-wise, I've got about 6 months worth of supplies in the home. And if we really get bored, we've got the tea we can eat.
Okay.
So we're not hurting for any food. We got food, we got drink, we got everything you might want. As long as what you want is fish.
Where were you going before I flagged your ship down?
Well, it's a funny story. So originally, when I woke up this morning, we were going to Newfoundland, and we were about 200 or 300 miles outside of what you would call Europe, the Europe Sea area. You know, the Straits. Yeah. We're about 200 or 300 miles out of that. So we've got a long way to go to get across the Atlantic anyway. But that was when we were, and we were basically in open water. Now there's hills and trees and you. So I'm not really sure where I'm going right now.
What happened to you? Did you just wake up with the lights? Did you go through a portal? What happened?
I mean, I don't know what that is, but no, I woke up in my cabin. It's up there. You can have a look if you want. Look for any portals or what have you. But I woke up in my cabin. I walked out onto the deck. Usually, the crew would be working. The night shift would be turning over. The day shift would be coming on. You know, the usual sort of story. We'd walk around, we'd check everything, make sure everything's okay. I noticed immediately that there was actually no one on the boat but me. Now, there'd usually be 10 of us, including myself. So I went looking for the first mate. He was not to be found. Guy named Rodney. I think you'll like him a lot, but not when he's drunk. Anyway, he wasn't here. None of them were here. Went up to the helm. The boat's just idling up the river. I'm amazed we didn't crash in the night. And I just woke up here. And I don't really know where here is.
Just that since this morning.
Well, I woke up this morning and we were here. But like when I went to bed last night, we were definitely in the Atlantic, by the charts, about 200 miles out from England.
So you haven't seen what happens at night?
What, here?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets dark.
Things come out at night.
Mostly. Okay.
There's...
I mean, I haven't seen anything coming out at night. But don't worry, we've got guns on board. Like, if we need be. Like, I've got my own rifle, which, you know, you're holding right now, so you know.
Let's go to the village. Maybe there'll be some local people. Maybe they can tell us where this is and what everything is.
The farm. So you want to take us northwest?
Northeast.
So I marked it on the map. There's the farm and then the village.
Hold on.
So I wrote
Farm
the
and
names on
so
there.
to the village. Okay. So you want us to hook around and then sort of take it around and then west northwest, yeah? Do you know how to navigate a ship?
I've never.
Well,
this is the first time I've been on a ship.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to do it. Does she seem awake and like upbeat?
She's
kind
kind
of
of tired.
She seemed like she could use a nap.
Probably.
All right. I mean, I'll tell you what. I will definitely show you how to drive the boat, okay? But you look like right now you're pretty much the walking wounded. Now, downstairs, there's food, there's drink, there's a cot, there's 7, in fact, that you can choose from down there that don't have your friends in. And I'll get us to the village and I'll just anchor up there. It looks like, as I recall, it was like a jetty in a marsh. So I'll just anchor up there. And you guys can sleep and I'll wake you up in about, what, 6 hours or so? If you really don't want the dark, I'll wake you up in 8. How does that sound?
Yeah, just wake us up before dark and don't get off the ship.
Oh no! I'm gonna anchor up in the middle of the river.
Okay, good.
Like, anything coming in is gonna have to jump up the side. Did you see how high the sides of the boat were?
Yeah.
Like it's about 8 feet from the water line, from the bow line up to.
Just make sure it's very far from
don't
anything.
worry. I will stay awake the whole night. I'm fine for some reason. I'm not tired at all. So I'll just sit up here. I've got a chair out there. I've got things to check on anyway.
I think I'm only gonna lay down for a little bit and then I'll wake up when it's dark. Wake me when it's dark.
Okay, then I'll wake you up when it's dark. Don't you worry. I'm absolutely not waking any of them up when it's dark. I don't believe any one of them couldn't like do well for 8 hours sleep.
All right.
And because Sarge is smashed, Evelyn is nearly catatonic, and Laura's about to be whiskeyed up as well, and she's a 15-year-old girl. She's going to go out like a light.
Yeah. No, that's a good call. It gives everybody some time to rest up and kind of try to level back out, so to speak.
Do my skills go up since I'm resting?
Yeah, well, this will be a long rest if you go the full 8 hours. So,
which I'm going to make sure they do, to the extent of like checking them every couple of hours, and if any of them look like waking up, I will give them more whiskey until they go back to sleep again.
Okay.
Using the classic Irish
sure.
meditation techniques of whiskey until dead.
Yes.
I'm sure Sarge is like exhausted, so he's probably.
All of them are going to go out. They've been awake for like 10, 12 hours. They haven't eaten properly.
With high impact events.
Yeah, and they're about to drink lunch. They're going to go out like a light and stay asleep as well.
I'm going to roll a d10 for my spot hidden.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing I got a crit in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that scared me for a second. I was like 0.
1d0.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Classic D0.
Okay,
You got a 0 on it. Well done.
Oh, that's good. Nice. 7 is good.
Yeah,
everybody else can, except for Milton, can make rolls for anything they either fumbled or critted on. Or if you want to use any of the others that you've used, you can just do the 1d6 3 times. Did I explain that correctly again? Or
Yeah.
did I fumble that up?
No, that was fine.
Okay.
So we can. I don't
Actually-
so we can roll for like anything.
So if you've used any of your skills, any of them, you can roll 1d6 and you can do that 3 times for 3 different skills and assign those. If you want to just level up a crit or a fumble, you just roll the 1d10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to roll 3 then.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Wait, you roll a d10 for fumbles?
Yeah. So the 1d6 is the ones that you roll for like standard rolls that you just made successfully. The 1d10s are for criticals or fumbles.
Oh, I
Ooh.
totally screwed that up last time.
Did you?
Yeah, that's okay though.
I can write it down somewhere next time.
That's fine.
But fumbles and crits always get a 1d10, but you can only pick one skill versus the
Okay,
1d6,
so that's-
which you can pick 3.
That's for my fumble.
Okay.
What the heck? Oh. When I
Did
edited
Nora
those
fumble?
back
No, that
in.
was Simon.
Yeah, I managed to shoot someone else on a fumble. It was just great.
Just Sarge again. Every
We-
single
we-
time
we're
you
gonna-
fumble a firearm,
We're gonna
it's
make-
Simon.
Shooting Sarge over and over and over again. Because this time I can actually hit a fucking barn door.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Is that good for everybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the 2 in my listen,
Okay.
and then
I'm going to be making sure that they're all like actually covered in blankets because I highly suspect that they're all going to fall asleep without blankets
Probably.
and just pass out.
this
So I'm actually going to cover them up.
in my stealth. I'm gonna put the 4.
Ooh, my spot hidden. Hey,
I'm gonna put the 4 in my spot hidden too.
Okay.
Can I level anything up, please?
Well, actually, you probably should since you're technically
really?
behind everybody.
Oh, jolly good. All right, what do you want me to do? Shall I just level up my
Take-
professionals?
Yeah, well,
Nothing
take 15 points and distribute them.
Alrighty. Just around my professional stuff, though, not around like weird shit.
Well, the ones that you've already got selected, because those are ones you would actually have used, unless
Yeah.
you know, like basically, I'm giving you some extra points as part of your character creation
Yeah,
since we're
that's
like literally through a whole season.
Oh, I did fail trying to shoot that creature. Does that count for anything or no? I mean, that was just like a firearm roll.
Yeah, you could have put the points in there too.
I
If you
probably
want.
should.
You can do that
Oh.
if you want to.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah, in place
Maybe-
of something else.
I'm gonna take that 4 and put it into there then, and change my spot hidden back down.
Sounds good.
I basically just dumped it into pilot. I-
Which one is my
That's all I've
fire?
actually been doing since I was here.
Oh, HG.
You don't want to do psychology?
I'm happy with psychology is much more education than psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis is like judging a person, I think.
Yeah.
Psychology is actually understanding about, and all I would really know is like stuff I'd seen rather than stuff I
Okay.
was taught. So I think 40 is a reasonable number for psychology. If I'm adding stuff, it'll be to psychoanalysis. Plus, I also think that having, more in pilot boat, if I've actually got my boat, might be handy.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware I was actually going to start with my boat, so I'm quite happy to put
Surprise.
something in that. Yeah, no, I'm happy to have my boat. SS La Mancha, not a reference to Grim Fandango at all.
All right. Has everyone
By the way,
distributed
anybody
their
who's not
points?
aware, the kind of ship that this is okay. If you look at anybody who's actually got the
Yeah.
T-shirt, it's going to be super easy. But if you've ever seen my intro, there's a ship in that. And that ship is basically the kind of thing that we're thinking of here. A merchant,
like a schooner, right? Like a fishing
yeah, merchant schooner. Yeah, it's a merchant schooner. It's got a hull, a hold.
Let me see if I can't bring one up for everybody.
I can find
These
the
are all,
image
like
that
video game images.
I'll find the image that Carson used.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
It's not shit.
Yeah. That would be correct. It's not shit. All right, cool. So
I'm
then
stupidly proud of my boat.
So we're gonna everybody put points to where they wanted to, right? Just to confirm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So then a nice solid 8 hours goes by, and who is anybody gonna be waking up naturally? Is there like a natural thing you guys wake up after a certain amount of time?
I mean, I think Sarge is gonna sleep until someone wakes him up because he got drunk. B, he's been he's been running off little sleep, so he could like respectively sleep like 18 hours. But
Okay. Everyone else, I'm guessing, is in the same.
I'm gonna wake up.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna try to wake up, but I also took last watch right before Simon exploded, so.
Yep. Okay. So then we'll go with Evelyn for this round real quick.
Here you go, Meta. I'll send this to you so you've got it.
Okay, thank you.
you tell
Something
me-
like this. Something like this.
Okay.
But without the filthy flag on the front. It would be an Irish flag.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't because we're British, so it would be the British flag. But I'd be bummed about it.
Okay. Evelyn, go ahead.
What's my surroundings look like?
Great question, Milton. What does it look like where they are, where they're sleeping?
Okay, so you're down in the crew quarters, which is bunks. There's 9 bunks. The first mate's bunk is set slightly apart from everybody else and is actually more like a bed. But the other 8 bunks are basically metal holes in the wall that have blankets filled it and mattress in them. Every other one has a porthole, but the one that you're in does not. If you were to sit up sharply, you'd bang your head on the ceiling. Everything is unnecessarily highly polished and kept clean, like to an extent that is not really required on this kind of boat. But it's clear that that's absolutely a part of being crew on the boat, is that I make people keep the damn thing clean. The floors are shining. The walls are the walls are wood inside, but metal if it's actually the hull. So anything that's like right against the hull. The bit that that Sarge was eating in before he passed out is basically a long table bolted to the floor, and that's made of wood and polished so you can see yourself in it. And then behind that there are cabinets, food stuff, storage. There's a door at the far end which would lead you down to the hold, which is as you might expect, just a massive room that has, at the moment, big boxes in, which if you want, as soon as you walk in, you're going to know it's tea because it's going to smell like that. Coming up the other way, you'll come past my room, the door of which is open, so you can look inside, and it's the kind of room you'd expect somebody who makes them clean his ship to have. Everything's neat, everything's tidy. There's books, there's charts, nautical stuff, compass, all that sort of thing. There's an astrolabe, which is not used nowadays, but I have one because I'm a tit. And that would be on the right. On the left-hand side from the captain's quarters, there is the engineering room, which goes you down to the engine, where if you want to see a big metal engine, that's where it is. But that is also offensively clean. Like, I've made them go over it and shine every surface, even though it'll get oily within 3 hours. It's that kind of thing. If you were to come up onto the deck, anywhere where water hasn't actually touched, it's still, but it's all varnished wood on the bit that you stand on. And again, the hull is super shined, and it's got a red strip running around it. The boat itself is silver. It has sails at either end that could go up, but they're not up because I'm using the engine. There's a cabin on the aft deck, which is raised, which is where Nora was before, which has got the all the helm and all that in there, and also charts and things. Again, everything's bolted down. There is a lifeboat on the inside at the front on the right, and it looks like this. The flag at the front is the British flag. This is pretty much exactly how it looks on the outside, but it's silver instead of white.
Does it where I wake up, is there anything that looks like a sink or like a place to like kind of wash up yourself or?
Yeah. So down the end of the corridor on the right, I mean, it's going to be communal washing area because they're all dudes usually.
Mm.
But there is a sink room down the end. Instead of going left into the hold, you would go right into the sink room. There is a sign, which would, says sink room on the side of it if you were to look around for it. And in there you'll find, towels, soap.
I'm guessing that in order to get to Britain, I probably took a boat.
Yeah, you would. This
Like,
wouldn't be.
not exactly like this,
it.
but I know kind of like the way that the insides are shaped. so
I
to
mean,
speak. Not necessarily how they're set up.
This would be totally different because you would actually be able to see the curvature of the hull in this boat. Like if you walked up to the edge, you'd be able to see the fact that the hull does that. Whereas on the sort of ship you'd have taken to get from America to England, you wouldn't have seen that because the walls would be squared.
But would like the washroom doors and like all that kind of stuff would all seem pretty much
if
the
you'd
same, right?
you'd have had a cabin based on your finances and stuff coming over from England.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be like this. Is going to be more like the shower room you showered in at school when you were doing
the
PE.
woman's house that I lived at.
Yeah. This is going to be more like that than anything else. But it's it's clean, the usual obsessively clean, in fact, that you're beginning to become familiar with on the boat. But you'll find there's cupboards. There's a water heater, so it will run hot water.
So yeah, Evelyn's just gonna get up and she'll go into the washroom area and she'll, take a shower. Probably whenever she's taking a shower, she'll probably try to put something in front of the door so that no one can come in.
I mean, you can just shut the door.
Yeah, I shut the door.
It's got a door.
Yeah, so I'll shut the door. But I also want to make it very apparent that I'm in there taking a shower. So if there's any way to because I don't want Sarge to just wake up, open the door, and walk in. That's Evelyn has that fear.
You can turn the wheel.
Oh, so turning the wheel would lock it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know that.
Oh yeah.
So what I would probably do
on a ship, in almost every case, there are any ship of any size that's going to go on the ocean. There are like bulkheads.
So would I know that because of the fact that I've been on a ship before?
I mean, you probably would. I imagine they'd have told you because maybe, I don't know. You might know, you might not, but you can certainly figure out. Yeah, I would think.
Education would be like the common knowledge. Yeah, you know that now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll lock it and I'll take a shower.
You rotate the wheel and it just clangs in and it won't open.
I'll take a shower. And then when I'm done taking a shower, I'm actually going to try to wash my clothes in the sink with whatever soap is available.
Okay.
I mean, there's actually a laundry room downstairs.
I don't know that.
I know it's not a laundry room. There's a utility room downstairs that everything else is done in. So that would be where.
Is it apparent when I'm in the whole?
No, you wouldn't find it unless you had to look. Unless you looked.
I'm not looking. I haven't looked yet. So I'm gonna wash. We'll just say I washed my jacket.
Okay.
And then I'll take that off. I'll wash the jacket and I'll hang it up. I'll put on my clothes again. Probably wash my stockings. So I'm literally wearing whatever I need to cover up, but be sensible. But then also washing the things that I can, my
to reiterate,
and my.
If the door is locked, nobody can actually see into the room. You could be naked.
No, I'm gonna leave because I have to let them dry.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wash my jacket. I'm gonna wash my stockings. I might even wash my under stuff. And I'll try to hiddenly take my washer stuff back to where I was sleeping to kind of hang it somewhere where it's not gonna drip all over where I was sleeping, but that also not I don't want anybody to see my corset that holds in all my bits.
Okay.
And then I'll try to straighten myself up as best as I can and go up top.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Nora and Sarge are still sleeping. Milton, you are feeling as refreshed as you were 8 hours ago, and Evelyn makes her way up top deck.
So I presume I've made the way down to the village, and I've just anchored the boat in the middle of the river, basically.
Is it cold?
It's not cold. The ambient temperature is pleasant.
So
Okay,
there's
is it light out?
Yep. It's daylight.
there's a wooden chair that is bolted down in the foredeck, which looks very much like it's been put there for a reason. And the reason is so I can sit on my own ship and admire it when nobody else is around. And that's where I'm sitting, leaning back. I've got my rifle. Because Nora was very worried. I'm not actually worried at all about this because I've seen the lack of animals around the place. So, but I've got my rifle just in case Nora comes up, so she's not worried.
Okay.
Oh, hello there, young lady. It's Miss Vincent. Is that right?
Yes. That's my
How are you feeling? You feeling any better? Do you want some breakfast? We got food down in the hold if you want more.
I thought I'd get out of there for a little while.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to sit up here with me? I can get you another chair.
Sure.
I'll wander off to a storage
What does it
compartment.
look like right now, time-wise?
It looks like it's about 7 a.m.
Okay, so it looks like it's the sun's rising,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
One-
as a side note, your previous affliction with your hand being numb is no longer numb, and you're still dealing with the trauma, but you don't feel as shut down as you were before.
I'm going over and getting a blanket out from the storage cupboard and then just laying it out on the bench, which is, next to where my chair is.
Okay.
There you go. Sit on that. That'll be nice and warm.
All right.
I sit down.
Okay.
So, first time on a boat?
First time
Yes.
where?
On a boat. Your little friend, the little girl. She said that you guys hadn't been on a boat before.
Well, I took a boat over to Brighton.
Oh, lovely. What sort of boat did you take?
I don't really know.
Oh, was it like a passenger ship?
Yeah.
Was it bigger than this boat?
Oh, yes, very much bigger than this boat.
Oh, okay
I brought
then.
all my belongings with me.
Oh, so you had a cabin and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, did you find the washroom, by the way, downstairs?
Yes, I washed up. I'm letting my things dry.
Oh, there's a utility room down. So, okay, you go past the washroom, down the stairs, take a right. There's a utility room down there. You can hang them in there if you like.
Oh.
I mean, there's no one using it.
Nice.
You can absolutely hang your unmentionables up in there.
Could I possibly wash all my clothes? Do you have?
Absolutely. I mean, I
probably don't have anything for a lady, but.
I mean, I don't have anything for a lady, but I got like jumpers and trousers and coats and stuff. I got 10 people's worth of laundry here for some reason, and no people. So yeah, underneath every bunk, there's like a drawer thing. Did you see that? Yeah, you might not have seen it. Don't worry, it's recessed. Anyway, there's like a metal loop. You pull it out. There's a drawer inside, and there'll be. Okay. So where were you sleeping? Okay, so 2 bunks down from you. We got a boy who's just 16. He's about your size, so you'll be able to find something in there. Sure, it'll fit you.
No, it's
My
fine.
boy.
I can get it in a little bit.
Okay, no worry. No problem at all. Do you want a cup of tea at all?
Sure, that'd be nice.
Oh, I can make you a cup of tea. I'll go off to the helm where there is
So
a kettle.
hospitable. Look at that. From Simon to Milton. Okay. Well, about
If
10
she's awake, I'll probably go downstairs and check on the other 2 as well.
yeah, okay. All right, Sergeant Nora both still asleep.
Okay, so they've been asleep, what?
Almost 9
8 hours?
Yeah.
9 hours. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll make some tea for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the tea to Evelyn upstairs. Then I'll bring it back. Then I'll come back downstairs and wake them up with tea.
Okay. Who are you waking up first?
I'll wake up Nora first, as she's the one I'm more concerned about.
Okay.
As the child.
Yeah.
And the girl.
Okay. Nora, you are awoken to the smell of freshly made tea.
Darling, are you awake? Come on. How are you doing there? How are you? Darling, are you awake?
Yeah. Where?
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Drink this.
Oh.
No need to worry. You're on the boat, remember?
Oh yeah. Oh.
You remember
boat.
me? Yeah.
Boat. Yes.
Hey, you're on the ship. Here you go.
Yes.
You drink that. That'll help you out. I've actually put whiskey in it, just a little bit. We're going Irish.
It's strong.
Yeah. It'll calm your nerves.
Is it nighttime?
Well, I mean, we had nighttime. I thought you could use the sleep, but don't worry. Nothing happened.
It was nothing came on the ship.
Nothing's on the well. I mean, we're on the ship, but nothing else came on the ship. I watched the whole night for you. Don't worry your head at all. There was nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna turn around and like point to my back. Listen to my back. Do you hear anything moving inside?
You want me to listen to your back?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
Our friend had something explode from inside him. I need to know if there's something inside. Just listen to me.
Oh, okay. I'll sort of hesitantly lean in and listen to her back.
Are you actually going to try to listen, or are you just doing it out of comfort for her?
I mean, if there's anything obvious sounding, I'll hear it because my ear will be against her back. But I'm not specifically listening for anything in particular because I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Okay.
So I'll roll a listen check if such a thing exists, but I don't imagine I'm going to hear anything. Yeah, that seems about right.
It sounds like your heart
sounds like a bat,
and that's about it. Standard human sounds.
I mean, your spine sounds fine. I mean, I can hear your heart beating quite rapidly. Maybe drink some more of the tea.
Okay.
But no, I think you're okay. No need to worry.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, if you want some breakfast, there's more. Well, I mean, it's basically the same stuff every meal. I'm afraid.
Where's Evelyn?
Evelyn's up on the deck. You can go sit up there if you want to have your tea.
Gonna go and start like running up to him.
She's upstairs on the right. Okay. She's up on the right.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And then I'll go and wake up Sarge in a similar way.
Okay.
Hey there, son. How you doing? So,
Yeah.
How you doing there, boy?
I'm tired.
Tired? Well, I got the thing that will kill you. I got the thing that ails you. Here you go.
Wait, what? Kill me?
Here you go. No, ails you. Don't worry. I got for what ails you. This will make you feel better.
Well, I drank a lot last night. I don't need any ale, man.
No. This isn't ale. This is tea. Do you like tea?
Why are you saying like 9 different drinks at me? I don't. What?
Do you like tea?
I mean, I like sweet tea.
Oh, okay. Then I got sugar. Hold on. Go and put some sugar in the tea. Here you go.
Okay.
Is that sweet enough for you?
I guess. I don't know.
Your friends, the 2 ladies, the little girl and the older lady. They're upstairs on the aft deck, on the bench. Do you want to go up and see them?
No.
No? Okay, you can stay down here.
I'm just gonna stay in here. It's quiet.
I'll get you something to eat, and I'll go around like making 3 plates of the admittedly bread, pilchards, dried meat combo that will be every meal on this ship.
Yep.
And I'll give him one, and then I'll go upstairs and give them to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. All right. Sarge, are you going to be doing anything actively down there, or are you?
I'm trying to think what he would do down there. He's just like kind of like sitting in a dark corner, like he's just in the dark by himself because he's just like broken right now. And he's just drinking tea and giving whatever food's given to him and not doing anything.
Okay. Well, then back up top, Milton, Nora, and Evelyn, you guys are all kind of congregated in one area overlooking. You can see the town ahead of you. You guys are docked a little bit farther out, like you're not going to get off the boat and then just walk into the village, but you can definitely
It looks like there's a jetty or something, right?
Well, there's the docks that are farther away.
That's
I
where
only
we
put
be
one
at.
on the map, but there's multiples. So it was just to represent that there's docking there. So you guys are at one of those docks, and then you can see the village in the distance. It's kind of up in some hills, so they're kind of the houses and the different buildings are spread throughout. The houses actually look quite nice. They're not decrepit or anything like that. They're not falling apart. There's definitely signs of active life and movement in the village farther out. The greenery in that area, the trees are very different. They're much more man-sized. They're not towering large trees. They're just nice bright green colors. There's a lot of other foliage. There's wildflowers in the field that leads up to it. It's actually a very pretty area, and it reminds you a lot of the English country, Nora.
Evelyn,
How are we doing, ladies?
Evelyn, we should listen to each other. Like a chest.
Oh.
Make sure nothing pops out.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. If you want.
I'm going to sit down and light my cigarette while these two are doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna like put my ear against Evelyn's chest. Take a deep breath.
What you doing there, ladies?
Shh.
Okay.
Okay, now cough.
Oh, hold on.
Do I hear anything?
No, I'm not even gonna make you roll. No, you honestly don't know what you're trying to listen for.
I'm listening for moving things.
But you don't know what it sounds like. You hear Evelyn's heartbeat, and when she coughs, you hear the deep chest cough. And other than that, I mean, she sounds like a normal human.
Okay, I don't hear anything weird. Listen to me.
All right, I'll turn around because I can probably hear it better from your back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she wanted me to do that earlier. What's that all about there?
Oh.
No,
Alright.
our friend.
I don't hear anything.
Our friend overnight, when he woke up, something burst out of his chest, like this big, I don't know what it was. It was a monster, and it just burst out of him. So it must have burrowed in him and it grew overnight. And so I'm making sure that we don't have anything bursting out of our chest or growing inside.
Well, that's very sensible then, you little lady. I mean, I understand why you're doing that. That must have been quite a horrible thing to see. I'm sorry you had to go through that. If you want,
blood on my face.
I mean, downstairs there's a shower. I mean, I think your friends already found it. There's a shower room. Like,
Yeah, you can go take a shower.
Yeah,
There's
you just-
a place to wash your clothes too, apparently.
yeah.
So
If you ladies want to do
I can
that,
follow you downstairs, and I can take your clothes while you're showering and put them in the laundry for you, so that maybe they can be a little bit drier when you're done.
Oh yes. I
Well,
can't
okay, then.
remember the last time I had a shower.
well, I'll go and check on your friend. I'm a little bit worried about him. He seems to be a little bit distant. I'm gonna go and say hello.
Fine.
While they're doing that, I guess I'm gonna walk downstairs and drag a chair over and sit beside Sarge's bunk.
Okay.
Just smoke there, boy.
I'll take one, but not usually.
I mean, you want one now, do you?
Yeah,
Here you go. Light it up for him.
I take it, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'll light it for him.
yeah, light it, smoke it.
Okay. What are you gonna do here, Milton?
Oh, I'm just gonna sit next to him.
Oh.
All I'm doing is providing company. I'm not gonna talk to him. He obviously doesn't want to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, like you just see Sarge, and he's just like staring blankly, like into like the darkness, and just like.
I think he's in shock. So as with people who are in shock, eventually he's going to stop being in shock, and then one of the three things is going to happen. He's either going to start crying, he's going to hit something, or he is going to start talking extremely fast. One of those three things is a virtual certainty. So I'm just going to wait here until he does. I've got a book.
This pretending smoking a cigarette makes me want to have a cigarette.
All right. Well,
You've been on the water much yourself, boy.
You know why we keep asking what year you're from?
I mean, I don't. It was a little bit strange, but I don't know why.
It's because I'm from 1953. You believe that?
You're from 1953. So what, like 19 years from now?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a strange turn of events.
Yep.
That must be hard for you. I don't believe that he is, but I think he believed it.
Just like Simon.
The difference is I have compassion.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know it's a lot to take in, man. I was in the Korean War. So that was the one that happened after the Second Great War. Which is probably all sounds like fucking insanity to you, man. I've already had this conversation.
We had a Great War just recently.
Oh, this is the second one, man.
Oh yeah,
World War II. That's World War One.
Oh, who was in that one then?
In World War II?
Yeah, who was fighting in that one? Because it was the Germans last time, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's the Germans again. So
they cannot keep themselves to themselves, can they?
No, so fucking Hitler took over with the Nazi party. And,
he's the chancellor now.
Oh no, he becomes the Führer, as they like to call him, and then he starts killing a lot of people, trying to make a perfect race, which sounds insane. But I mean,
that does, yeah.
But one of the problems is that he teamed up with Italy and Japan. He attacked quite a few countries. America.
I never did trust them Itais. They're always a scamming people.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the thing is that it was so on the Ally side. So that was the Axis, right? So
the Axis, you say? The Axis of what?
Well, that's what they're just called. They're the Axis.
Oh, just the Axis. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So, and then the Allies were England, America, Russia, or kind of Russia. Russia was kind of just the enemy of my enemy kind of thing.
Where are the Irish in all this? Are we on your side as well?
Could I roll history? I actually don't know. I don't think Ireland had really anything to do with it.
They were part of the UK, so
yeah, we were part of Britain. But the point I'm making is here that England and Ireland are not the same fucking country,
right?
So he's just sitting there and he's like, I don't remember. Does Ireland do they have their own army?
I mean, we have our own people. We're proud of that. We're a country of our own.
I have a question though. I don't know what the history is of like required military in Ireland during that time period. Was there? I don't remember if there was any.
I don't know either.
That one I'm not familiar with. I do know that the primary, like the forces were from. They had to have been English citizens.
Let's find out. Let's find out what the Irish were doing in the Second World War.
I don't honestly.
Today's history lesson. You know what? They should show this in schools for history lessons. You know.
They probably do. Like talk about
this
Ireland,
show.
But
Oh yes, we're so historical.
I mean, some of our stuff is historical, but not a lot of it. Most of it not.
We were neutral during the Second World War.
I can't wait for them to teach the story about how Brighton was taken over by the Great Old Ones in 1934.
And the War of the Great Old Ones.
Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go. There you have it. Neutral.
But they multiple times helped the Allies.
Yeah.
But they were essentially neutral.
Not as neutral as Sweden.
No. They were basically neutral publicly, and then they helped.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You guys share an island, so, you know.
I'm like, I mean, maybe they help. I don't really know, honestly. You guys didn't do, well, I wasn't really in that war. I mean, I know what America did more than what the other countries. I know that, like, we're allied with them.
So,
Like,
so what war were you in? What war were you in then, son?
The one after that, the Korean War.
Oh,
So-
Korea. I've been to Korea. It's nice.
Yeah, so the southern part of Korea and the northern part of Korea start hating each other, and then I don't know which one it is. I can't remember. I forgot my history lesson already. Let me see. The start of North Korea.
Call of Cthulhu when we Google historical events.
Learn about history.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch historically inaccurate shows like The Crown and Vikings and stuff like that, and then I go on Wiki and see what's real and what's not.
Yeah,
Right.
So I learned a lot of history stuff I didn't know before.
that's fair.
Kim Jong Sung. Yeah, like Kim Il Sung.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
That's cool.
I think so.
Well, I haven't heard about him.
Yeah,
They started
it's-
fighting each other today.
he what?
They was fighting each other, were they?
Oh yeah. So North Korea started doing that, and then we actually had to close them off up in the north from China because they started attacking China.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible time.
Oh no, it was a terrible time. But yeah. But then a bomb went off, and then I woke
A
up.
bomb, you say?
Well, yeah, like so. I don't know. I remember if it was a grenade or an aerial strike at all. But basically, yeah, I got blown back, and I remember nothing, but there was something, and
Oh, yeah?
then yeah, it was really weird. And then I came out of a vent, at a train
Came
station.
out of a vent, you say, at a train station.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible
Brown.
time for you.
No, well, I mean, well, it sucks for me because it was 1953 for me, and I come out of vent, and then it's 1934, and Evelyn and some lawyer guy, was it Ethan? He was standing there. We haven't seen Ethan in a while, but yeah, that's what happened. It was.
It sounds like you've been through the wars there, son, and not more than one.
Well, I mean, like, since I've been through that vent, like, there's a weird dog that chases me now.
You got a dog chasing you. I had that once. That was that was awful.
Yeah. Our friend Simon just died. He,
Is that the lad who got the thing come out of his chest? Is it? Because the girls are upstairs listening to each other. Is that part of that?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. He came out of his chest, but I didn't really look at it because, you know what? He's, like, dead and, fucking... You know how many friends I buried? This is just, another one in the ground.
No, I got you.
I mean,
No sense dwelling on the past.
I mean, those two upstairs are pretty soft, so they gotta toughen up or we're gonna fucking die
Well,
out here.
they're ladies, and one of them's a little girl.
Yeah, but I mean, like, toughen up or they're gonna fucking die. I mean, that's pretty much where we're at right now.
I mean, I see your point for sure, but a little compassion don't hurt.
I'm all out of compassion, man.
Oh well, we'll see what we can do. See if we can make everyone a little bit happier. By the way, I'm docked outside this village that you guys wanted to see.
Oh, yeah. Let's start going, and then like
I think the ladies are actually washing up right now. If you want to wash up too, after the little girl has come out, you can have a shower if you like, and a shave or something if you want.
I mean, yeah, I'll shower.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the little girl's in there right now, but she'll be done in like 10 minutes or so.
I don't think I can shave because I think there's an outer power that would get mad if I shaved my beard.
So. Well, you never want to violate the order of outer gods.
Yeah, no.
I would agree with that logic. The father's
Yeah.
plan. I mean, it's very specific for all of us. So I think you would be wise to avoid that angering that ancient deity.
Yeah. I think that's good. I'm just gonna shower, man. As soon as
Okay,
I'm
well, I mean,
washing up.
There's like towels and soap in there. I'll get you some to drink when you come out. I got some more of the scotch if you like.
No, I should go in clear-headed since we're going into a village that we don't know nothing about. You know,
So,
I got drunk. I dealt with my problems. I buried them deep. That's what men do, right? They bury their emotions, and it never bothers them again.
I mean, sure, that's certainly a way to do it.
Yeah. So drink and smoke them away.
Okay, well, I mean, I got some water. I can make you some tea if you like.
But no, I'm good on tea. Just water. I got my canteen.
Okay. Or do you want me to fill that up for you while you're having a shower?
Is it boiled water?
Oh yeah, because it tastes like piss otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it tastes like rotten to me.
Yeah. It was proper. It was disgusting. I tried a mouthful of that, spat it right out. Had to have a half pack of smokes to cure it out.
Yeah, I tried a little bit and I spat it out for a long time, and then I had to rinse my mouth out with whiskey, and so it was really gross.
Oh, I feel
It
you.
was a bad
That was
time.
it was disgusting. Yeah. I'll get you some water. You go and have a shower. I think your little friend's probably coming out now.
Okay. Where is it? I don't know where anything is. I got drunk.
Oh yeah. Just up there on the right hand side. I would knock if the door is shut, because it'll mean
Okay.
your little mate's in there.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Now then, Evelyn, all right. What is this utility exactly? In a brief summary, is it an actual laundry or?
No, it's a metal room that has sinks in.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So while she's taking a shower, I'm going to be washing our clothes for her.
Yep.
And then hanging them up.
Okay. So Nora might need something alternative in the meantime, I'm guessing.
I'm probably going to give her the clothes that he was going to give me.
Okay.
I mean, there's more than one set in there. You'd be able to close yourself, both you and her, from that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So Nora, you've got.
I don't think I'll have time. Well, I mean, in this particular amount of time, it would probably take me for her to take a shower to like wash her clothes and then go grab her something.
Right.
I don't have time to wash my own clothes and then grab some and all that kind of stuff. So.
Okay. That's fine though. Nora, you have a pair of clothes, an extra set of clothing in place of yours from the ship. They're not, they're crew attire, so they're not fancy or anything.
Jumper and work trousers.
Yeah.
So it's like basically like white cotton type of deals.
I mean, grubbier. I mean, not grubbier than that, but not white
white.
in the cliched sailor style. More like grey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, they're I guess I equate them to more like work clothing, like ship work.
The kind of things that if you get dirty won't immediately make you look disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So, everybody's kind of gotten situated at this point. You guys are docked. So, what is the next step? You guys got everything together. Drinks done. Sarge has taken his shower, and
I imagine I'll be pulling the boat into dock at the actual dock rather than in the river.
yep, that's fine.
I can do on my own.
I look at
Oh,
Milton. I'm like, what are you good at doing?
I mean, I can play a mean game of cards. Do you want to play cards?
So if someone attacks, what are you gonna do? Play cards with them?
Oh, you mean if I fight? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can shoot him in the face.
Okay. What kind of?
I got a rifle. It's over there. It's a 22. You know it. Standard. Oh, you may not. Oh yeah, because you're from the future.
I know.
Of course.
I know. Well, no, I know what a 22 is, man. Fucking.
It's a 22 bolt action. You know.
Yeah. That's a really old gun.
Well, I mean, it's not that old.
It goes
It's like
through
3 years
pretty much
old.
through modern times. It's one of the most common rifles, bolt action rifles.
Yeah, I know. To
My one-
Sarge,
my
it's an
one's
old
the old-
gun.
Yeah. I mean, no.
I
it's,
said, I mean, like
my
my daddy gave me one of those guns when I was like 10 years old, man.
Oh, then there you go. Then you know it well.
Well, I do know it well, but I got a shotgun, so that's why I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
use.
cool. You use that then. If a man's got to be using the weapons that he likes. I agree.
Well, I just want to make sure because what my plan is. I'm gonna scout ahead a little bit, and then and then you help defend. They got guns too, but sometimes they hit me when they shoot their guns. Especially our last friend, he was a terrible shot,
and they like to shoot into combat. So
you never want to shoot into combat. I've got a blackjack if that happens. I'll just whack people over the head with it.
I mean, that's fine. But yeah, like, so I'll sneak in there, and I'll kind of observe the area and kind of give you guys like what the 10-4 is and all that,
Okay, that sounds perfect. I'll stay here with the ladies.
Okay.
Do you need anything? I got more guns. Down in the hole if you need anything more.
I mean, what kind of guns you got down there?
I mean, more of the same rifle, admittedly.
Oh, maybe see if they can, or no, they're probably better with a handgun. But maybe give them a rifle.
Okay, I can see if the ladies know how to shoot.
Yeah, just in case anything like comes up to the ship and they try to do anything like that, So they
nothing is coming on board my ship. That's not a worry that you should have.
Yeah, but like anything like off in the distance, you guys can like shoot at for a long time, and do all that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got some stocks downstairs, some scopes.
Yeah, I mean, like help them out with that. I'm gonna go scope out the area and see what I can find.
Okay, do you need anything else from here?
No, I'm good.
All right.
And then I'm gonna roll stealth and be gone.
Okay.
Oh, mother of God, he's vanished.
oh, where did he go?
Oh my golly God!
I took my eyes away for 1 second.
If there's long grass, I'm like Batman. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean,
if there's
we're literally standing on my boat and you vanished in broad daylight. That's awfully impressive.
I'm going to
Of course, the gangway isn't actually down, so your stealth is going to be somewhat moot when you have to lower the gangway to actually get off the boat.
How high up is the boat?
Like 8 feet or so.
I'll just jump off.
Oh, that works. Of course, you're gonna have to do that silently. In like military boots. I'm excited to hear that happen.
Yeah.
Are you stealthing off of the boat, or are you just stealthing away?
I thought the gangway. I thought where you like pulled up and the gangway was like already like there.
Well, I have to lower the gangway.
like-
It's not automatically lowered.
Oh, okay. Well, I initially thought it was lowered. That was just me assuming, so that's my bad.
It's
So I
fine.
didn't
the
stealth
gangway
away.
is lowered, and you stealth away afterward. It's fine.
Okay, that's when I stealth away.
Could you say I'm Batman first and then stealth away?
I'm Sarge, and then I
Okay, and then off you go. So,
I'm Sarge Man. The worst
Okay.
make a man boss.
Okay. He can't be like a cat, because then he'd scare himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's true. A horrible world for him now. Let's hope
Yeah.
this isn't a village of cats.
Cat people.
bit.
I thought about that today.
This
I
is
was
the
like,
cat of Ulthwar.
Okay.
What? That's
so,
the thing.
anyway.
Okay, so the ladies, I presume I'm going to go down and check on them. I'm going to bring the gangway back up again because I'm not super trusting.
Okay. Try to zoom in.
I'll go and see how the girls are doing.
Okay. What are you guys up to, by the way? Ladies?
I finished my shower. And
on her clothes. I guess I would go to probably wash my things.
Okay.
I'd probably go change out of them into the other pair of clothing and then take my clothes that I'm wearing right now and wash those
Okay.
while I'm wearing it.
Sounds good.
So
Do you
a
guys
lot
want...
of tedious stuff going on right now, but
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, is there any information that you guys want to maybe, discuss? You got this other
I'm
person.
going to let them know that their friend has gone off scouting.
Oh, okay.
Lady, I'm not going anywhere near the room. I'm standing right back and sort of shouting.
well, I'm in the utilities room.
Okay, where are you, Devin? Are you both in the utilities room?
No, she's in the shower room, I would think, unless she followed me to the utility
she was
room.
done showering.
yeah, I finished the
Okay.
shower.
Because Sarge took a shower and then left.
Oh yeah, so you're both in the utility room doing your clothes?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, well I'll call from without even turning into the room. I'll call from outside in the corridor. Ladies, you in there?
Yeah.
Your friend has gone off scouting in the village. Is that okay? Either way, he's gone.
Oh, he's crazy right now. He'll probably try to shoot everybody or hold them up by gunpoint.
Okay, well let's assume that doesn't happen as a first instance, because he seemed quite into the idea of sneaking around, reconnaissance and so on. He's going to come back and tell us what's what.
Okay, he's not going to actually talk to anyone, is he?
I mean, I hope not in his current state, but I don't think so. He seemed to be mostly in the crawling along in long grass kind of thing.
Okay, as long as he doesn't talk to anyone and just looks, it should be fine. But he's kind of a loose cannon these days.
Well, I mean, the village isn't that far away. I mean, you can see it. If you want, I've got a telescope. You can watch the village in that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Are you guys all right with the clothing? Did you find everything all right?
Yeah, it's
yes,
fine.
yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you need anything else?
No,
You've been very hospitable, thank you.
yes, you've been very, yes, thank you.
Oh, okay then.
All right.
I'll get you guys. I've only got the one telescope, but you can use my binoculars if you like.
Well, everybody's got binoculars, I
What
think.
are we, what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
I
are you guys
mean-
gonna stay on the ship and wait for Sarge? Or what do you guys want to do?
I don't
I mean-
know. I mean, no, I can't help him. We can't help him right now. I
But
don't
that
know, I don't know
the ginger
exactly
friend.
what to do with him. No, yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
he's very clearly in shock, right? From your dead friend. He's emotionally shut down. He's probably got about 4 hours, maybe, before he hauls off and punches someone or starts crying on one of your shoulders.
Well, how long have you been in this dream? This world?
You cannot tell how long you've been here.
I mean, all through the night I was here, and I was here for like before I met you, I was here for probably about, I don't know exactly. I would say that based on the fact that it was all through the night, and it's summer right now, I guess. So I don't know, like 12 hours, maybe.
Can you 12 hours?
Well, I mean, if we assume that the night is like 8 hours long.
Time is really weird. Like,
So you got here only an hour or two before you found us?
Oh, as I was telling your little friend, I went to sleep in my own cabin, and I had a crew, and we were about 200 miles off the hook, heading out for Newfoundland. Everything was going normal, and I went to sleep, as I normally would. And then I woke up, and I was here, and we weren't on the way to Newfoundland, and I don't have a crew. And so I don't really know exactly why I'm here.
time passes very weird over here. This morning when we woke up at daybreak and our friend, you know, it was only maybe like 6 or 7 hours before it started to get dark, which isn't normal.
So maybe it's winter, but it's just warm here.
Well,
Nothing makes sense here. When we looked at a compass, north was a different way for me than it was for Evelyn and Sarge.
Oh,
and
so I'm pull out my compass. So where is north on this for you?
this way.
Okay, and for you?
this way.
Okay, I'm seeing it as here actually. So you're pointing west, and you I don't know, you like southwest you. So that's curious because the compass is only pointing one way.
And all the water tastes weird after you've boiled it. Everybody tastes it differently, and we all see different colors.
Yeah, like what color does it look like outside? Like what color does it strike you when you look outside?
What color does it strike me as?
You can pick a color.
I mean, the sky is basically blue, but there's a sort of, I don't know, yellowish kind of sheen, like a hue. I thought it was the sun, but as it happens, I can't actually see the sun anyway on the horizon.
See, I see the world as mostly blues with a little bit of green in it, and she sees the world as what color did you see the world as? Purples.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice when there's not cats trying to eat us and things.
Sarge sees
Murdering.
the world as Christmas colors, I believe.
Oh, that's very peculiar. I've not heard of that. I mean, the aurora borealis in the north, you get the purples and the greens and the yellows. Maybe it's something like that. Do you think we could be really northerly? I mean, I've sailed those waters and I've never seen this. But do you think we could be somewhere up there then?
Well, come
I
here.
don't think we're on Earth at all
And I'm
anymore.
gonna like kind of motion him to come into the hole for a second. I'm guessing there's a table in there of some sort. There was like a folded down
there's a
table.
bolted down long table.
I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna grab my bag from my area. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna take out, like, it looks like a handkerchief that's wrapped up, and I'm gonna put it on the table, and I'm gonna unwrap it. Is the leg still there?
The leg's still there.
And it's like a crazy, like, kind of insectual leg thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a sample of the creatures that live here. This is what.
Oh, what you got there? Is that some sort of bug?
Yeah. First, this
That's
is.
what came out of our friend.
Oh, is that
the
what
leg.
you? Is that what all the back listening's all about?
Yes, because it came out like a parasite, and so she was worried that maybe it was something that we drank in the water, or
Or
that we
ate, or
ate, or something.
Well, I mean, I can set your mind at ease about that, because if you all ate the same thing and he died about 8 hours ago, then based on like the gestation of anything, you're not going to die from it.
But
Right.
he also, his arm was very injured. What if something crawled in an open wound? I have a leg wound and I haven't had it for very long, and
So what you're wondering is if something crawled into your leg wound while you were awake?
No, she was asleep.
Oh, while you were asleep. Well, have you been asleep?
Maybe it crawled in our mouth and down our throats. I don't know. Nothing makes sense here.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that is a possibility, of course. I mean, I've heard of bugs that do that. I mean, there's a worm actually. So funny story. Out in Thailand, they've got a worm that will, in fact, like if you do sleep with your mouth open, will actually crawl inside down into your stomach and then sort of. Yeah. Don't worry though, they're very rare, and I don't think there's any around here. We're not in Thailand, right?
Can I roll an education on this?
Sure. What are you trying to do? What's your goal?
I mean, I'm not a botanist or anything, but I do know a lot about the natural world. So some of it's from my father, who was a military man. So I'm just trying to think if I've ever heard of anything like this. I'm guessing it's actually like a tapeworm or something. But like, Evelyn
Okay.
wants to know whether or not this is.
Is that in regard to what Milton's talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want me to roll?
You can do a natural world.
Natural world?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm literally talking about a tapeworm.
I know. Wait, hold on. I don't have the particular window open. What does it say? I failed. Awesome. This was me trying to figure out if you were lying to judge character, because I can't figure it out any other way.
Mm.
I mean,
I can't tell any other way other than my facts.
I mean, that does sound quite horrible, but I think you would. I think you can probably set your minds a little bit at ease, because, I mean, I don't know if you guys know much about like animals and stuff, but if approximately at the same time you both got infected and one of you died like 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, and you two are both alive now, you're probably quite safe. I mean, do you follow me?
Maybe.
You're probably okay. I wouldn't worry about it. You probably don't need to listen to each other's backs. I mean, you can, if you want. But I don't think it'll help you. But I think you're probably all right.
Okay.
So, how did you all get here? Did you just wake up and fall asleep as well?
We went through a green light. We were being chased by cultists.
You were being chased by cultists?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that
were
sounds like a terrible time.
they were murdering people. And we were
Evelyn
trying to
just
stop
starts
it.
to just take her stuff out so she can study this leg thing again.
Okay.
I encountered a cult off of West Africa. They was doing some terrible stuff.
Were they
some sort of
murdering
thing.
people and chopping up body parts and sacrificing babies?
No. There was this weird. They developed this weird sort of rash on their arms. Everything was very, very peculiar. They had this. There was all these little branches inscribed on the rocks. It was very strange.
Oh. Maybe they were
Do
making
you
runes.
remember the day that you fell asleep? I'm looking through
The day that I fell asleep. I mean, it was what was it, like 2 days ago? Day ago? When was it?
No, I mean it would have been very recent. Well, actually,
Do you remember the exact date?
the time is kind of hard to Oh, you
What
mean
was
like
the
the real world date?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm asking him because I'm going to compare it to mine.
I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, it would have been August 17th or 18th.
August
Which was the
18th.
same day as us, wasn't it?
No, it would have been
No?
way after you,
No.
wouldn't it?
It was
No?
the same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were in October. I thought.
You were August.
No, we were August.
Yeah.
Oh, it was,
Oh, that's right, because Hitler had just come into power,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 18th of August. Was that similar time to you?
Same day.
Oh, it's a strange coincidence.
Did you
I mean,
notice
I al-
anything weird? Were there any storms in the water or giant tornadoes?
I mean, no. When I went to bed, everything was pretty calm. We were basically just chugging along. Nothing too much going on. When I woke here, no storms. Actually, quite sunny.
We saw 3 giant water tornadoes earlier. It was a
Well, I
few
didn't
days
see anything
ago,
like that.
and it had been
I mean-
raining really hard.
Well, where were you at? Were you at? Because I was in about 200 miles off the hook of the bottom of Turkey.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just wondering if maybe it had been a global thing, but apparently not.
I didn't see anything like that.
Okay.
Nothing at all. So you were being chased by cultists, you say?
They summoned a giant insect thing. It was a giant creature, and it was like the size of a house. And there was an ethereal being that like showed up to me, and it said that there was going to be a giant massacre. So we hired all these thugs to fight the cultists, thinking that we could stop the massacre, but we ended up actually being the massacre that it predicted. And it was just, and then the bug was following us, and the cultists chased us, and our friend blew off his arm, and we were running, and then there was this lady standing in front of this green light between these trees, and then Evelyn touched the light and disappeared, and we freaked out, so we went after her and touched the light, and then we all showed up here.
Well, it sounds like you've been through the mills there. I mean, they do say he moves in mysterious ways, but it sounds like he's being particularly circuitous with you three.
He's got a sick sense of humor for us.
Hey now, let's not take the Lord's name in vain. It's okay, but I know you're just a girl, but let's not go there.
Nora just kind of looks at him like,
Let's just leave it at that. He works in in mysterious ways, which are not ours to what of,
Evelyn takes another
Right.
sample of the creature's slig thing, puts it on a slide to look at the next one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for Sarge and keep an eye out on the village.
Oh, okay. Do you want a telescope, or you're okay?
Telescope, yes, please.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
All right. So
Is
Sarge.
that a
Okay.
microscope you got? No. So,
Okay. Sarge, you
Eh.
sneaky to the village, and you're on the outskirts now. There are lots of hills, so trying to sneak up all the way to like the main center town area is going to take a lot of effort and time. But you can see relatively well, especially if you use your binoculars, the overall landscape. You are, kind of looking upward a little bit since you're at the bottom of the hills.
So, is there a high vantage point that I can like crawl up a hill on and like scout down and onto the village?
Not higher than the highest area of the village, but
So is like the village on a hill?
Yeah.
Or so like I would have to go up to the village.
yeah. Or you can try to
Um,
climb a tree, I guess.
Yeah, I would climb a tree.
Okay.
I would
Fine.
climb a tree, and you want me to roll climb? Okay.
Okay.
I'm a
You
climber.
up a tree.
Okay. I'm silently watching the town to see if there's coming and goings at all.
It's around 8 o'clock now. And it
At
seems
night or in the morning?
morning.
Okay.
And there's definitely people walking around. They look like normal people. There's men and women. There's a few kids running around. The village itself is very obviously kind of situated it's not a very big village, but it's well kept. The buildings are nice, and they're the majority of the top of the hill is kind of circling a town square type of deal, where there's a center meeting area kind of thing with a nice garden area, and all around the edges are the different buildings. And it seems.
Can I do a spot hidden? And my spot hidden, I want to look for weird religious or cultist symbols.
Okay. First, you'll need to roll spot hidden to look for specific symbols, and then you'll need to roll occult to identify them as cultist symbols.
Okay. Do I see symbols?
There's no symbology on there. There's signs that say baker and town hall and things like that.
I'm just making sure it's not like a weird cultist city.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sit there and just watch the coming and goings of people and see if anything is odd or stands out.
Okay.
At all with these people. Like what's their mannerisms? Like what kind of do they do anything that's weird? Considering like where I'm from, like like do they like hit people, or do they have a certain thing they do at a certain time of day?
How long are you planning on staying there?
A few hours.
A few hours?
I'm recon, man.
Okay. There's nothing that sets off any red alarms or flags for you about this. This seems like a quaint, country type village that doesn't have a lot. They have to provide for their own selves with food, and they probably do trade, given that there is a river immediately available to them. You'll note that there is a marsh that separates the larger portion of the river to the village. So you guys dock just outside the marsh.
Okay. Is there my other thing I want to see, do they have a form of police or military or guards?
There is no one obviously in uniform that would represent law enforcement of some kind.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, is just to see, are they a threat of some sort? If like we were to approach the village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would they be like, oh, kill the outsiders, or like or anything like that? Like I don't. Probably in a couple hours, I don't see anyone like coming new from the an outsider showing up. So I really can't base anything off that. But like after I gathered like that intel, I would head back.
Okay. Yeah, without you physically meeting and talking to somebody, you would never know what their kind of what their motivations or intentions are. So from what you can tell, simple village. They don't have a lot of contact with people probably because they're really far out there, but nothing seems suspicious. Nothing seems, cultist or a cult of any kind. And, it's not, nothing strikes you as wrong with this place.
Okay. Then I would start making my way back. How long did it take me to get out here?
15 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, I make my way back.
Okay. So you're back on the ship, the gangway's up. Or you're back to the ship, but the gangway is up.
I'm going to attempt to climb the ship.
Okay.
You know that it's a sheer metal surface, right?
Oh, is it metal? I thought it was a wooden ship.
No.
See the
It's
picture?
No.
it's a sheer metal surface of about.
Oh
9 feet.
no, I see it now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like if you have a grapple or something, you can probably do that. If you put grapple on my ship, I will shoot you off the second you.
Well, I don't have a grapple, so
I thought that might have been one of the multiple things that you have in your soldier kit of fun.
no. So I would do a little whistle and be like,
Hello there.
Oh, he's back. You didn't shoot anyone, did you?
I
I'll
never
start
went
lowering
to
you
the
down
village.
the gang
Why would
plank.
I go? Why would I want to go talk to anyone when I don't know what kind of society they are?
What does it look like?
it looks like a quaint little village with no guardsmen or occultist symbols.
No, like gates or barriers.
Can we open the door for me and not give me 1,000 questions?
I'm literally doing that right now.
Okay. Now, wait for me to get inside. I just hung out in a tree and then I walk in.
Okay. Evelyn's still working through her research and all that, and we'll get to that in a second. Do you guys want to go get her, or do you just...
do you want to go below? You're probably all hungry right now. I'm not eating for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm hungry.
I mean, we can all eat and then talk about what I found and all that kind of stuff.
That sounds lovely. We'll go downstairs. I'll make you something up.
Okay. But yeah, as far as anything, Nora, I mean, like, there ain't... It's a quaint little village. I didn't see anyone, like, an outsider walk up and be like, you know, or anything that stands out. It just seemed like a quiet village, but I mean, as far as I can tell, we can approach, but we need someone who's, like, good at, like, reading people or something to see if something's weird or afoot. But...
Well, Milton seems good.
I pride myself on being a tell an honest man.
What's that mean?
I mean, I reckon. Well, I mean, I spend a lot of time dealing with what I would. I mean, I would hesitate to call them this, but you know, dishonest people, criminal types, and you got to be able to judge the right kind of man for the job.
Yeah.
Like for example, I clocked straight away.
What? What'd you clock me as?
I mean, you're honest and you've been through an awful lot and you kind of messed up, but I don't think you're mad.
I mean, that's pretty true.
I think it's so weird that there's no fences around. Like, how do they keep out those cats at night?
I mean, did they have any weapons or anything you saw?
I mean, we've only seen those cats once, and it might have been like a pair of cats that, like, you know, they were just trying to get food for their cubs or something, and then we just killed their parents. So
maybe.
Oh, your boat's creaking.
Hey now, that was not my boat. That was something totally alien, and otherwise.
Okay. So describe the village to these lovely people.
I mean, it's a quaint little village. That's all I really got from it, is that, like, there's normal people inside, and then there's no.
Does it look like a British coastal village type of thing?
What did it look like?
That's actually a pretty good comparison, yeah. Countryside village rather than coastal.
It's a countryside village, you know. One you find in the country, not really interaction with a lot of outside people.
Okay, well, I mean, they're usually a little bit standoffish, but generally speaking, they're not monsters.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we got something, I mean, like, they may do some trade, you know, because they do have access to the river and all that, and they have a dock, so that tells us, you know, a little bit something, you know. But
well, I mean, did you see any shops or anything there?
Any what?
Any shops or buildings or, you know, anything that looks like it might be a warehouse or something like that?
I mean, there's a center building. Can I remember if I saw a warehouse?
There's no warehouse. You saw the bakery, the town hall. There seems to be several little shops. You're not really sure what they were, like what they had inside. You'd have to get pretty close to see them. But it's, you know, again, a self-sustained community, so they have to have a little bit of everything, or get it from trade.
I mean,
it makes a lot of sense if we want to approach as a group. It makes a lot of sense to, you know, take one of these. But I've got, like, I mean, in theory, they're for Newfoundland, but I don't think we're going there at the moment. So we could take one of the boxes of tea, see if they want to buy that.
I mean, that might work.
That way we don't necessarily. That also gives us a reason to actually have guns, rather than just walking in with guns.
Do you want, how many boxes you got?
I mean, we'll just bring one. I mean, we'll have to carry the damn thing. I mean, I got a trolley, but it's up a hill.
I mean, I can carry it. I don't care. It's only like a 15.
I'm not sure you comprehend the size of this box. I mean, you could, in theory, you could carry it, but I'm gonna guess that you cannot.
Let me see the box.
Okay, I'm gonna lead him downstairs and show him the box that's like above waist height and about like 1.5 meters square.
So it's like this,
It's about
like this big.
yeah, it's about there and then 1.5 meters wide and in every direction.
Yeah. If you got
It's
like
too
a
bulky,
pulley.
essentially.
I mean, main
Yeah.
problem you'd have is not the weight of it because you could probably carry it easier if it had handles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Let's you got something like to wheel it on or something?
well, I mean, like, we got a trolley, but the thing about that is, as far as I can tell from looking there, you got to go up a hill.
That's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of effort that I don't.
I mean, I could push it up a hill. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay, then. Well, make sure you don't get any mud on the dolly.
I mean, fuck, man. All right. I'll.
I mean, if you do, it's okay, but you are the one that's cleaning it.
Okay.
So the incentive is there to not get mud on the dolly because you're going to be the one wiping it down.
That's a really weird request for a dolly because dollies are meant to haul shit through shit. So.
And that's exactly what we use ours for. And when you see that dolly, you'll understand why you're not going to get mud on it. Because that dolly's 1.5 years old. Pointing at the shining dolly over in the corner.
Yeah, I look over at the dolly and I was like, that's not. Well, it's not
It looks
muddy
like
out
it's
there.
never been used.
It gets used every day. People just take care of it. On the boat.
Have you guys looked around this ship? And I like point like to the walls and to like places that like look that normally would have
Wait,
dust. I was
Are
like,
they
there's
in the room with me?
literally nothing.
No.
I put my.
They are down in the storage area.
Oh,
It's
I thought.
very clean.
Yeah, no, it's like super clean everywhere. I'm like, I don't
That's
know
right,
when
it's
you
clean.
clean.
Every day.
You, that's a lot of cleaning. That
On a
sounds
rotation.
like.
Everybody does their bit.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean that makes sense, but I thought it was just you by yourself. But I forget that you kept
Well,
talking about like nine
that's
other
the point.
people.
I mean, I'm supposed to have a crew, which right now I seem to be a little bit misplaced. But in general terms, I have got a crew who actually on rotation will clean before they go to sleep.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's load up the dolly and then start making our way to the village. And then.
Okay, we should probably collect your friend though, the one with the books.
Oh yeah, where's she at? I thought we were talking to her.
She's on the long. No, we're in the hold. She's on the long table in the canteen.
She's looking at that insect leg.
Oh yeah, that thing that yeah. Well, let's go.
Yep. Okay. From your time spent researching and looking and microscoping, go ahead and do. Let's use intelligence since you don't have biology background, but you do have other sciences.
I'm mostly looking at the chemistry compounds of the creature. Like I don't.
Okay.
Like
you can roll chemistry then.
Like in general, like as an aside of all of this, he gave me a creature. I don't know anything about biology.
Right, yeah.
So like so that if he wants me to be researching this, then I'm only going to be able to research it in a way that I know is never going to help him. But at least I have some kind of idea of whatever this kind of creature is based on a chemical level.
Yeah.
Like so.
Okay.
Like I'm not necessarily looking at a biological level.
Okay.
I might, while I'm looking at it, think to myself, oh, has there ever been any beetles in the world that look like this with my natural world stuff? But I don't know anything really biological about, like, natural world to me is like, oh, look, there's a finch, not like, oh, I know how a finch like eats and how its insides look and all that. I don't know that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
that being said, if you were a PhD in chemistry, the chance of you not knowing how a finch's bones work is pretty low. Like, I know how a finch's bones work. And I'm not
there's certain things that I would know, yes, but there's certain things that I wouldn't know because I don't know biology. Like, I don't have any idea about...
My point is that, like, I know how chitin works.
Yeah.
And so would you, probably.
Mm-hmm. So I know there's a negative, and I know I'm not going to know anything based off of a overall biological scale, but...
You definitely
know. On the chemistry side of it, is this creature made up of mostly carbon? Is like what am I seeing from this cell structure that would give me some kind of signs of what it's made
basically
up of?
You're Ash in Alien right now, explaining what the facehugger's made of.
Exactly.
A mostly proto-carbide silicone base.
Exactly. Exactly.
Tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian Holm. Please now try and strangle Sigourney Weaver.
I would, if Evelyn did that, I'd just stare at her and be like, yes.
Yeah, tell me more.
So, with that said, go ahead and do a chemistry roll.
Do I get any like a plus
You
minus thing?
you can get a plus, only because you've been studying it for so long. Otherwise, it would have been a disadvantage because it's completely not normal. Okay, so hard success. There are some chemicals, like what you were talking about, carbon, that seem to be in mix of something that you've never seen before. Something maybe inorganic. You've never
Like
seen this
or
chemical
plastic.
compound. Huh?
Yeah. Like something that is reminiscent of metal, plastic, bone, or something like reminiscent of nothing.
Of like nothing that you could ever know.
Yeah.
Nothing that's ever been documented in science. And you're
Is
not
that a mantis? No.
If you had to equate the type of structure, the cell structures that they are, compared to what you know, definitely closer to bone.
Okay. So I'm going to
Like
take.
calcium carbonate and
You're
stuff.
gonna like this. I'm gonna take the journal, the Reading journal
Okay.
that has everybody's entries in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open it up to the back. Is there any empty pages in the back?
There sure are.
And I'm gonna start writing all my findings in the back of the journal.
All right. I like it. I like it.
Solid callback there.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. So then, Sarge, Milton, and Nora, you guys regroup with Evelyn, and she's jotting away in this journal. Obviously, Sarge and Nora, you guys recognize the book instantly. Milton, this is the first time you've seen it, but it looks very old.
Oh, I like your book there.
Did you find anything?
Just that this creature is so interesting. Journal entries.
Is that your journal there?
Yeah,
Hello?
No, that's a collection of journals. That
Evelyn's
yeah?
very, very intensely writing.
AKA,
Yeah.
I'm typing what I'm writing
Yeah.
into the journal into the
Yeah.
character sheet.
I mean, did you want us? We're gonna go and see about meeting some of these villagers. Did you want to come with?
Do you want to stay here or?
Oh, I mean, the only humans we've met so far here have been.
I don't think anyone should be by themselves after what happened to Simon. So
Well, I mean, as soon as we get off the boat, we're gonna raise the gangway right back up again. So no one's coming on board.
Alrighty, well, that's what we shall do.
I don't know. I feel like it's daytime. Nothing can get onto the ship. I feel like she might be safe.
I mean, you can come with us. It's not gonna be a problem.
I mean,
Sorry, what do you want me to do? You want me to come?
I think we all should stick together.
Alrighty, well then.
Because
I'll
if
put
you remember
this
that
stuff away.
thing had wings, so that was like a baby version of it. What do you think about the adult version, man?
Oh my god! All right.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah, Evelyn, come with us.
Well, all right then. That's
Alright.
settled then. Come along.
All right.
And start
So-
to pick all my stuff and put it into my bag and
Okay.
put my bag over my shoulder.
Got it.
I'm
Your clothing would have dried out this time, so you're welcome to change, or you can stay in the jumpsuits.
gonna stay in the jumpsuits
Okay.
for now because I feel like if we're all supposed to be going as a group of sailors, then I might as well look like one.
Fair enough.
I mean, Sarge
I'm
won't
gonna
stand
stay-
out as a sailor anyway.
Military.
I'm gonna
dad will
stay
be
in the
afraid
jumpsuit,
that
too.
he's-
Okay. Cool. Well, at least you'd be comfy.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
do you want
why.
me to change into my regular clothes, Sarge? Do you want me to change, or?
Are you the boss then? Are you the boss man?
I mean, you can wear what you want, man.
I'm staying in my clothes. They're much more
Well, I mean,
comfortable
if we're in a military,
when I was.
I mean, we can all put on
state of
sailor clothes and then
emergency,
all
then
look like okay.
you
So
would definitely be my commanding officer, and you would tell me what
Well,
I need to do in order to
okay,
survive.
this is what we're gonna do. All right, well, we'll dress up. Do you have extra sailor clothes? And then
Well, for you, I mean, you're a big lad, but I think I can find you something.
I mean, didn't you have big lads on here?
Yeah. I got a couple. It'll be all right.
All right, so we just put on sailor clothes, and then when we yeah.
Okay.
All right then, I'll stay in the clothing.
All right. Everybody's changed. Is there anything else
okay.
that we need to do on the ship before we depart, other than grab the cargo?
I'm obviously gonna go around and do a final check of my boat, which will take a good 15 minutes.
Okay.
As I check all the points on it, no matter what they're doing. And then I'm gonna rig up the gangway so that it'll shut
Okay.
when
I'm gonna
Step on.
pretty much make sure my entire area is nicely like tucked in and redone and like prim and proper. And then
Okay.
I'm also gonna do the same thing with my clothes, make sure that they're all like lined up nicely. Like,
Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that. That's most kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I like a orderly place myself.
I could not agree more. It's the soul of happiness, I do believe.
Yeah, I think it helps me out a lot too.
Absolutely.
Some sort of.
Tidy space, tidy mind.
Yes.
All right. Very well. All the checks are done. Everything's put in its place. Everybody's
Some
got the
nice
equipment
accent.
that they wanted. Nora, did you want to bring the backpack with your equipment in it, or are you going to leave that behind on the ship?
I'm gonna bring the backpack,
Okay.
so I can also hide my revolver in it.
Fair enough.
Now, do either of you ladies want to carry a rifle, or are you alright with what you got?
I've got my pistol.
Do you want an actual gun?
I feel like it might not be nice to show up with a bunch of guns at them, you know?
I don't know about you, but I'm definitely carrying my rifle, and I don't believe we could actually pry that shotgun out of his hands while he's still alive.
Yeah, that's very true.
So honestly, if you guys are carrying rifles as well, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. But if you're happy with your pistols, we'll go with that.
Okay, I'll carry a rifle then.
There you go. Have you shot a rifle before?
Once.
I'll take that back, and I'll put it down here. You stick with the pistol. I'll show you when we get back. I'll show you how to fire a rifle.
Okay.
I love it. But until then, maybe use the pistol. What have you got a pistol as well?
I do have a gun. I will keep it in my bag. I don't come across as intimidating, so it's
Is it a pistol?
no, it's a family heirloom.
It's an old kind of gun. You're sure?
Very- It's a very
Is it
large
functional?
gun. I'll pull it out.
Jesus, Mary, Mother of God!
Yeah, fucking that thing is just like as big as like I don't know, man. That thing could like blow up the universe if she shot it just right. I mean,
All right,
and I
well,
pull
just
out
make sure that I'm behind you when you
45
fire.
revolver.
Just make sure I'm a good few feet behind you when you start firing that thing.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really take it out unless I absolutely have to.
Well, yeah, because people will piss themselves in terror.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
understand.
except for if you're a cultist
I-
that wants to die.
I'm quite a lot more scared of that gun than I am of his shotgun.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna have a gun out because I'm pushing this thing, so I'm kind of relying on you guys to be like observant.
I've got a rifle, and I will shoot anything that charges at us in the face.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going. There is a fairly distinct path once you get to the docks, the main dock area by the marshes that goes towards the village. So it's not it's not paved or anything like that. It's a dirt road, but it is an obvious road.
Well, I'll probably be pulling the trolley as well then.
Okay. There is a small fishing house that is by one of the docks, and there is a man sitting out front in a rocking chair.
Looking like a normal kind of guy.
Yeah, he's just
Not looking
chilling.
like a terrifying insect monster or
No. Looks like an older gentleman, probably in
not
his...
glowing or covered in lightning or made out of gold.
No. He looks like
All right.
an older man, maybe, if you had to take a guess, in his 70s. maybe he owns this property. Maybe he's a fisherman or ex-fisherman.
I mean, I'm gonna
What kind of
hurrah
clothes is
him
he
and
wearing?
walk up and say hello.
Okay.
What
What
kind
did
of
you say,
clothes is
Evelyn?
he wearing? What kind of like
Oh,
Evelyn's specifically
clothing.
going to look at his clothing because I'm trying to decide whether or not he's from our time.
Oh, okay. He's got some pretty simple clothing. Some indistinct trousers and a shirt, like a linen shirt.
So I can't tell. Probably. Like, this could be a fisherman. It could be somebody from the future. It could be somebody
Yeah.
from the past with really nice, well, not really nice clothing. Anybody in the past could have clothing. Does it have like buttons and metal and stuff on it?
It has
Can I
standard
see?
like buttons. It might be wood buttons.
Okay. So
Um,
okay.
Can I roll spot hidden to see any weapons, or do I see any weapons on
Sure,
him?
you can spot hidden. There is most likely a shotgun behind the table. There's like a side table near the rocking chair. And but you say that you see it because it's got a faint shadow.
Okay. Who's by me? I'm by the box right now.
Yeah,
You're
you,
behind
Milton.
the trolley. I'm at the front of the trolley.
Milton? I just kind of whispered to Milton. I was like, to the right, there's a shotgun behind the table.
Oh, good eyes on you there, son.
Hmm.
Okay, well, let's just approach him with a view to not pissing him off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree there. I'll stay
Okay.
by the box, though.
You want to stay? I'll go over and say hello. I mean, I'm assuming this is a fisherman. He looks like a fisherman, and also there's herring drying over there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume that in fact this is a fisherman. So I feel like I can probably talk to him, get a bit of the lay of the land, you know?
Okay. I'll guard the box.
Okay.
All right.
Do either of you ladies want to come over? Because I feel like, honestly, he's going to be more sympathetic to our plight if we have a lady with us than if.
I'm really good at fake crying.
I mean, I don't think we
He's
need to
really
actually
good
try
at
and.
fake crying.
I don't think we need to actually trick the man. I'm more inclined to just walk over and say hello.
Okay, yeah, I can say hello too.
Okay. Are you as good at that as you are at the fake crying there?
Yeah, I can, yeah, almost.
Oh, okay then. Let's do that. We'll walk
Alright.
over.
Cool. The gentleman kind of looks up at you and tips his hat.
I'll doff my. Well, I actually haven't got a hat. I'll take off. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Hello there, old timer. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I mean, not bad at all. It's a lovely morning, and honestly, we're having a good time. We've got a box of tea over there. Do you guys like tea in your village?
Oh, I don't know. They don't really like to come down here much. I bring the fish and then come back down.
Now, where'd you take that fish there, son?
Oh, there's just a village up there.
Any particular building to which you take the fish there?
Oh no, just a town square.
Just in the town square.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's very simple. You just drop off goods, and then there's usually a merchant there, and he just takes care of it. His name's Johnny, and he takes care of the bills there and make sure I get paid. Simple.
Oh, lovely. Now, as you can see, we have got several ladies in the party. Now, do you have any sort of accommodation in your village that may be suitable for ladies?
Oh, there's an inn, a small inn. It's not usually occupied. So, you know, I guess if you needed to rest your head, you could just go pop in the inn.
Oh, okay, lovely. And would that inn have a tap room at all, do you think?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a tap.
Oh, lovely. Okay, then. Now, that's good to hear.
Have you seen any monsters?
Concerning that, what she means specifically is, are you aware that there's there's apparently some large cats out roaming on the plains down there? Are you aware of that?
I don't venture that far down south. We
Do you find
usually
you are
stick to
trouble
this-
around here?
No,
Are you trouble around here with any wild animals or anything like that?
Not very much. We see the mountains are just behind us here, so we don't get much from there. On occasion, I'm sure there's something roaming around, but in my area, you know, I don't see much activity. They don't come too close to this coastline area. So, other
Are
than
you
that,
from? Are you from here, or did you just show up?
Oh man, I don't remember. I feel like I've been here for as long as I've lived, but I don't really recall the beginnings of life. It's been a very interesting. Many have asked me that question from the village, and I just feel like I've been here all the time.
And you're the village's local fisherman, are you?
Well, yeah, generations
that-
apparently. Although I
Do
don't.
you do that from the boat, or do you do that from the shore?
Usually the shore, the dock here, the smaller one, but there is a small boat. It's more like a raft. So.
Well, is that the rowing boat I saw on the way up?
Oh yeah.
The one beached on the shore. Oh yeah. Oh, it was nice though. You keep it well maintained.
I try, It's not too hot around here. It seems like everything kind of seems to stay in its place.
So no dangerous animals to speak of then.
Oh no, not very dangerous. I don't think.
Have you ever experienced someone having a large insect burst from their chest?
You have quite the imagination.
Yeah, no, what she means. Just a little joke. No. I know. Just a little joke. I'll put my arm around her.
No.
Little joke that we've been having amongst the two of us there. What she means, though, is really, we actually had quite a bad cough on board the ship quite recently. So did you get that tickle in your throat sometimes, where it gets really, really scratchy and it itches and it really bothers you? Have you had that around? Because
I can't say that I felt sick. I don't remember the last time.
No, that's good to hear, because we had that quite nasty nasty little bug on the boat, and I just wanted to make sure you guys hadn't experienced it too.
Not that I know. I haven't gotten sick in a long time.
Oh, that's very good to hear.
Yeah,
I
can't remember the last time I was sick.
Oh no, you're a healthy one then, yeah. Oh, that's good to hear. Got the good genes there.
Oh, I say so, yeah.
Oh, you must be proud of that. Oh well, I mean, I'm very impressed with your little operation here. This is the kind of operation I want to retire to one day, and I am liking what I'm seeing here. Good work on that.
You seem like you're a merchant.
Yeah, I mean, I've done the seas here and back. Do you ever do any of the merchant sailing yourself?
I don't know, just this house and this ship and a small boat and this dock, my fishing.
Well,
hole.
you've got everything you need, right?
I would say so, yes.
I like that. I'm just gonna my friend's here. She's still getting over that bug, I'm just gonna take it. But thank you for all your time.
Any time, come by any time. Maybe get some fish if you'd like.
Oh, absolutely. I've actually got some. I see you've got herring smoking. I am very partial to the old smoked herring. I see you've got some of them smoking on the line back there. We can maybe do a little trade,
Oh yeah, come back down when you're done with the village.
Oh, lovely. I'll certainly see you then. I'll lead Nora away under my arm. Yeah, you see, I think it might be better with the countrified folk that we're going to be if we don't talk too much about the things bursting out of people's necks.
It was a chest.
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, the chest. I see your point.
Nora, people are gonna think we're insane.
I have a question.
This should be something that they've experienced if they've lived here long enough to build a functioning village.
Or maybe we're just cursed, and that's it. That's the end of it. And maybe it's designed to make us look crazy. Like, I'm from the year 1953. Do you think people believe me when I tell them that?
Yeah, I think we should shy away slightly from insects coming out of the chest and you being from the future and all of those sorts of topics, and mostly focus on, where are we? Who are you? Can we trade with you? That sort of question.
We could always
We know people better, Nora. It's probably just best that we.
I kind of like lean in with all of them. I was like, we could always just like kidnap one of them and torture them and find out the information, right?
No more torturing.
I mean, I don't really think that's a great idea for several reasons. I'm gonna tell you them now. Firstly, we could probably just ask. Secondly, I'm not really a big one for the torturing because I don't really want to go to hell. And thirdly, and I would have to say most importantly, they haven't actually done anything wrong. Like, that guy was really nice.
I mean, I didn't say that guy. I mean, maybe someone else.
But tell you what.
No,
let's keep that as like a plan Z, okay? And go with like asking nicely first.
Okay, but
That's
if that's not working, then we start hammering people's toes.
No hammering, no torturing.
I mean, I don't. You catch more flies with honey, if you know what I mean. So I think if we're nice to people, we'll have more chance of not getting our arms and legs hacked off.
Let's just
All
let
right.
Milton do all the talking. He's much better than we are.
All right, whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't say I was good at the talking. I just, it's you just be friendly to folks, right?
I mean, I'll let you guys do talking.
Oh,
I'm not in
okay.
a friendly mood, okay? All these
Well,
people, like, maybe they're lying. Were they lying about, they don't know anything about bugs from chest?
Psychoanalysis. Can I roll that?
Mhm.
Why isn't that? Oh, I need to click on the fucking page. Yeah.
So
rolled.
what's your goal here?
I want to tell if he's lying. That's all I'm really looking at. Is he lying? Does he seem truthful? Does he seem circuitous or suspicious in any manner?
Something that you note that he said a lot was that I can't seem to remember. It feels like I've been here, like, since I can last remember, like as if his memory stops at some point.
Which is a very familiar kind of feeling for me.
Yes.
I would imagine.
Yes. It doesn't seem like he's lying, though. It seems like he's trying to tell you something, and then he's like, wait, but I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, I didn't really get the lying vibe from him. He seemed mostly just sort of confused, if anything. But not lying. I believe he was telling us the truth. He was a little bit upset when we went into the whole exploding chest insect thing. Which is why I think we should shy away from that topic in future with the company in the village.
Okay.
No, I understand where you're coming from. You're very worried, and you're right to be so. But don't worry. Because if I do really believe that, sincerely, if that would happen, it would have happened to you already.
That's how you phrase it to people. Instead of saying, is there weird creatures that burst out of your chest, be like, is there any local dangers in the... What do you... Evelyn, what do you call like where the trees are at and animals live?
Foliage or forest or...
Oh, I mean, just like...
area.
I mean, yeah, like economic system.
Is it temperate?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What are you trying to get
Are
at?
you perhaps looking for the word environment?
Yeah, that one. The one what they say economics and stuff like that.
Environment.
Yeah, okay.
It's an economic system that lives in the environment.
I'll definitely bear that in mind. Let's make our way up to the village now.
He's trying to say ecosystem, just in case.
I know what
Okay,
he's going
okay. Just for the audience, for the studio audience, ecosystem.
I don't know if I'd never necessarily know the word ecosystem.
I don't know. Evelyn would.
Evelyn definitely would.
But yeah, that's what I want to. Yeah, that one.
That's why he said economics. He does this all the time.
Yeah.
Classic Sarge.
He's Mrs. Malaprop. It's great.
Yeah.
He called the secret society something Christmas.
Secret Christmas. Secret Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
There was secret
That was my favorite.
Christmases or something like that. I can't remember.
I think something toboggan was my favorite for Cthulhu.
Yeah, so yeah, toboggans. I think they're sledders.
That was definitely my favorite of the malapropisms so far.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make our way up, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys continue to walk. This is where the hill starts. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of effort, and something very strange happens, Sarge. You feel like all of the weight is all of a sudden is on you, like all your responsibility, like as if Milton just stopped helping.
I'm just like pushing him, like motherfucker. Oh. Can I see around? Is Milton helping?
Milton's not there anymore.
What?
He's just gone. Like, blink of an eye, gone.
I look. Is Nora and Evelyn still here?
Yep.
Do we notice Milton being gone too?
Yep.
What happened? What?
What?
That's
Where
going to be
did
the
Milton
end of the
go?
episode.
I hate you.
I know. I literally, you say this to me every single episode, and you say "fuck you" or "I hate you" or both.
You guys have an amazing relationship.
Love is a very many
It is. It is. I mean, I imagine if I DM'd a campaign, I always leave it on cliffhangers, too. And I always get a lot of fuck yous because I always leave it at a very, like, part where they're like, then for the next week, they're like, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, you guys had a lot of dramatic events happen today.
Yes.
I am glad that I got my boat. I did not think I was going to get that with. That is excellent.
Hurrah! You guys survived. Well,
Is it every character you're gonna play? Is the next one gonna have a plane? And then you're like, it has a mode of
I'm
transportation.
basically going to be everybody can do time travel. I'm going to be something from the year 2033, and I already have a spaceship and a laser.
You know what? You should just roll up in the magic school bus.
do it.
Yes. All right.
Do
honk,
it.
honk.
Honk, honk.
Devin can do the honk.
And you have to be Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
I
we have a bill.
I have literally no idea what you're talking about right now, but I'm sure it's an
the
American.
magic school bus? Yeah.
All
From
right.
context, clearly it is an American TV show of some sort.
Yes.
Yes.
It's really kind of cool. The teacher would get into a school bus and it would go somewhere and it would so it goes through the human body or it would go into outer
it's like
space it's just a bus
Once
that went
Upon a
anywhere. it
Time
wanted.
Life or whatever.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
Show
she was
where they
teaching
teach
about.
children about the human bodies or whatever.
Let's teach about immune systems.
Let's go
So-
to
Oh.
the prehistoric era and show them dinosaurs.
So since Devin's going to be gone next week, and that stopping point was not conducive to her not being here, so we're going to skip next week's episode. Well, we're going to push it back a week. So instead of the 4th, it'll be on the 11th.
11th, yeah.
Sorry, I messed everything up.
It's okay.
Damn it!
So we'll just do a different stream on my channel probably during that time instead. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's talk through real quick. Go piece by piece here and introduce our broadcasters here. So let's start with Evelyn.
Hi, I'm Lady Aviana.
I also play Evelyn. I'm a streamer, but I've been taking a break. But you can find me pretty much everywhere online as Lady Aviana on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. I do a lot of roleplay. I do a lot of cosplay. I do a lot of makeup. Yeah, just overall, just a creative person. I like to play a lot of survival games or horror games whenever I play games on my channel. So come on and hang out whenever you'd like.
Thank you. All right, let's go with Nora.
Hi, I'm Nora, or Lady Devin, and I'm a variety caster on Twitch. And I usually stream every single day, starting around like 5 Central Time, but my computer is broken right now and it's in the repair shop. So hopefully we'll start streaming again soon. I'm on my laptop right now. But yeah, I do a lot of variety games. I've been playing Monster Hunter offline right now since I can't stream, and the Dark Souls series and Bloodborne and Subnautica and lots of fun stuff. And you can find me on Lady Devin under all of the social media.
Awesome. Let's go with Milton.
Hi, I'm yeah. Well, what fucking accent do I do for him? Oh, that's right, this one. Yeah, no, my name's Call of Cthulhu. I do horror, dark fantasy type stuff on my channel, which is midday Eastern, Monday to Saturday. And I do this on Sundays, and I recently dead and reborn. I had to have 2 costumes and 2 different accents and 2 different personalities for this episode. It was fun.
Awesome. All right, Sarge.
Hi. Hi, I'm McCloakin. You can catch me Wednesdays on twitch.tv/McCloakin with my own D&D campaign called Chosen that I DM, and I have 4 lovely people as my cast on there. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. I actually am like taking a week off currently because
I got promoted in my job, so I got to do training
Congrats.
all next week.
Yay!
So I'm gonna do training next week, and so I'm just gonna kind of take it easy for this week and do the best I can, then hit it back hard after that week's over, and do some more D&D, and then periodic streams from time to time. Maybe some Monster Hunter streams. I don't know. I like playing that game offline a lot.
Yes, you do.
Where I can focus. That's a game where I would not talk to chat because I'd be focused on the fight so hard.
Yeah.
I know myself too well.
Yeah.
Fuck Monster Hunter. Play Sea of Thieves. Be a pirate. It's much cooler. Fuck Monster
Everyone's
I
playing
can't play
Sea
that
of
game.
I
Thieves.
really-
Like, issues with the
How
ocean.
dare you? Everyone's playing Sea of Thieves when you just talked about Monster Hunter, the game that everyone is playing. Come on now.
No,
Everyone's playing
I'm
both
not
those
streaming.
games.
I wanted to buy a beta for Sea of Thieves, but my computer won't download Windows 10, and apparently you have to have Windows 10 to play
it's
it.
the one game in the whole world that's being played through the fucking Xbox app for whatever reason.
Oh, wait, what?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole fucking circuitous system to start playing with someone else on there. It's a bit of a. That's why on my streams at the moment I'm Swiftbird8686 or something, because I have my original Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 names used to be like verb noun,
Yeah.
number, unless you actually changed it or could be asked. So I was Swiftbird8686 or something to that effect on my Xbox 360 years ago, and that was still my account name. When I signed it, it was like, "Oh, is this you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I only wanted the Mass Effect 3 special ending.
Wow. All right. Okay. Good. So yeah, please go and drop follows for these guys if you haven't already. I'm Metamancer. I run this campaign, obviously, since you've been watching. I also do a stream on Saturday mornings starting at 8 a.m. and then on occasion we do the Consulting Cthulhu. We'll probably do one this coming weekend due to the fact that, you know, Simon just died a gruesome death, and there's quite a bit of discussion around all that. So we'll do a little open Q&A thing on Saturday coming up, and you guys can pour your hearts out, and I'll tell you a little bit about the background and the decision points there if you guys are interested. And you know, kind of, we'll probably talk about character deaths in general in the system if you're interested in kind of learning more about how that works and how to set it up.
Learn of the miracle that actually kept us alive for an entire season.
But
which
yeah,
is brought
exactly.
Sarge and First Aid.
Yep, pretty much. So yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about the actual rules of death in the game system, since that's not actually, you know, if you've watched other Cthulhu games, that you'll know that people die, but nobody really discusses the way that the rules work for that. And obviously each GM modifies things to fit narrative and other things like that, but we'll talk about those specifics as well. If you haven't already, drop a follow either to this channel or also drop a follow on Twitter, because all of the announcements are always made on there, so you won't miss it otherwise in that case. Next week we won't be live for this, but I'll probably do some kind of a stream, so just be on the lookout for what that's going to look like. And if you guys are interested and running creating an NPC for the game, you can do that as a tier 2 or tier 3 subscriber. And last but not least is Patreon. So if you guys are creators for other roleplay games, or you just like having art or any of that kind of information or background, or you want to see this, you know, behind the scenes process of how I create these different scenarios. I have these massive mind mapping digital boards. So if you guys want to see that, you can subscribe on Patreon. There's different tier levels, but you also, any Patreon can give one free success to anybody in the campaign at any time once a month. And that starts at tier 1, and then you get more of those that you can give out. So if you're interested in a little tweaking, a manipulation on the gameplay, you get that on that front. So that's all the plugs that I've got for you guys today.
For science.
Science for science. I love that. The emote will change from Simon to Milton. We already have it, so in case you didn't see that, let me bring it back up real quick, so you guys can see that we do have our Milton emote and token ready to go already. So Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Okay, cool. That's it. That's my dumb self making really bad jokes. Okay. Any other questions, let me know in Discord. We'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to go drop a host on, I think Grant Ellis is still doing stuff with D&D. He's got an open play thing, which is basically a D&D style, like, play to learn. And he does it with community members. So you're welcome to go and hang out there. He's a really cool dude.
Oh, cool.
And I actually am in a campaign with him on Tuesday nights as well. So thank you guys again so much. Much appreciated, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks for the campaign, but I will be live on my channel as normal. So thank you guys again. Have a great night.